right, we are live. And it is the My Part of Town podcast. Let me get this music down a little bit so it don't bump too crazy over my volume. I'm still trying to work on getting a nice balance between my volume and my overall sound quality. I wanted to kind of make sure my voice is equal because I hate it when the person talks really low and then all the music and stuff is really high. I'll crank my mic up a teensy bit this week, see what effect it has. I should check it on the phone when I get a chance. So we're going to start the show in just a moment. Let me get my camera and stuff up here. Sorry for the late start. But since I'm doing the talk right in concept with the show, my new thing now is I want to, okay, what did I just hit? There we go. But yeah, I want to do my, that's why this thing is hitting the enter button over here. There we go. Brain part. Oh yes, I want to do my I want to start talking as soon as I kind of get into the show, so I'm gonna do just some quick house cleaning. Just play a couple of the songs that's on my Mr. C and the Forcer rap page, a couple of my rap videos and stuff, while I take 4 or 5 minutes to get myself together. Just do my shares and stuff like that, until you get really rich and have a lot of money, you don't have assistants and all that kind of stuff going on. You know what? Let me see here if I can hear myself pretty good. Let me see. What I sound like? Okay. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. We'll see how that goes. All right. Just adjusting some stuff here, guys. Sorry. There we go. I got all my little stands. Make sure it's steady. All right. Oh yeah. I'm gonna play some of these videos for a few minutes just till I get started, and you guys can listen to my Rezaps music. I don't know. I'm gonna just pick rando videos and whatnot. Nah, you guys aren't ready for that. My brain's not working, guys. Oh yeah. I'm just playing some of the tracks from my page and get myself together. I could not think for a second. There we go.
Ha! Yeah. It's American famous when we do we clap. Ha! Don't let the yeah. Ha! Yeah. America be the place of love. Yeah, America in the place we love. America, we love to shoot it out. America, we do it for the clout. America. Yeah, out here in Biden, chillin' like Bin Laden. Killin' with my nigga, emptying in the plane flying. Cutting on the diving, give me all that whiting. Give me all the bitches in the black, nigga, we wildin'. Wildin' out the island, doing on the flying. Give me 80,000 to my pocket, just my daddy. Beat it fucking president, call it Mr. Dead. Old fucking nigga, put a lot of niggas dead. Lock the fucking down, put them down with Eddie bitch down. And then we giggin' for my niggas that ain't hit home. And don't that worry about my babies that ain't shit from. I'm never supposed to put them niggas down in Flint. Oh, fuck that nigga Biden, fuck that nigga Trump. Rollin' with that nigga C, gotta beat a dog. Get it for your babies, rockin' for the ladies. Worry about the virus, yeah, we call them sweet ladies to the 80s. We rockin' in the psych style. It's Bobby got us in my brother get the mic wow. And then we break it down and take it down and fight wow. And then I take it down and hustle, then I break down. Yeah. America be the place of love. Yeah, America in the place we love. America, we love to shoot it out. America, we do it for the clout. America. Yeah, hold up for a second. What's it all this checking? Is he yelling Gazi with these niggas steady racking? Is it Ukraine, Russia or the war? Chillin' with my nigga Putin, robbing all them whores. What the gator bears we jumping, robbing bears on bacon. Wrestle niggas gotta do we put until we take it. Going to the blocking, kicking like a rocket. Run around a pretty thinking everything is socking. Dudes in Africa, getting robbed with cell phones. With the collar super public, bring it to your hell road. Worry about that shit, y'all niggas out in China. But it's gonna kill it from my niggas that are out. Yeah, my niggas out. mira tú la vista. I say, hola chica, es papi con la chica. I bring her to your niggas, I take her to the kickers. I'm tired and I'm weaker. Let's go. America be the place of love. Yeah, America, America in the place we thugs. America, America, we let them shoot it out. America, America, we do it for the clout. America, America. Yeah.
Just trying to get some housekeeping finished, so I'm gonna just play a few videos from my little hip-hop video playlist of my stuff, and then in a couple minutes we're gonna start the show, get into all the portions of the My Part of Town podcast.
Out the car, I'm jumping, looking cool as hell. You pussy niggas fuck with me cause I be the hell. That be coming fire, hit you like a lighter, smack you in your face, tell you that I'm sire. Be the God king, you better worry about me. Be the God's son, you better never doubt me. I'm busting shots from the head, better run and get me. And take it back to the crib and have your sister hit me. On the tip of my nuts, be the place she's sagging. Don't worry about that bitch ass cause it's fucking dragging. Got that pussy wagging like a dog tail in the breeze. All you bitch niggas never do it with this fucking easy.
In the whip, baddest bitch on grip. Of course you hating it, you's a bunch of faggots. Pull up in the whip, baddest bitch on grip. Of course you hating it, you's a bunch of faggots. Of course you fucking hate it, you bitch fucking nigga. You hate real pussy and you hate real triggers. You never fucking popping, you never body dropping. You always acting in the corner, fucking steady whopping like it's 80s, nigga. Nah, dog, it's 2000 something. You better get your shit right, cause the guns is bumping. Got my niggas jumping down the street and getting wild. They always serving fucking fiends in the street style. You better worry about it, cause it's coming to your house. We take it like the niggas take that coke down south. But don't worry about it, we always scream and shout it. I always do it for the rowdy niggas, never doubt it. Pull up in the whip, baddest bitch on grip. Of course you hating it, you's a bunch of faggots. Pull up in the whip, baddest bitch on grip. Of course you hating it, you's a bunch of faggots.
I get a fucking car and I look around. I see pussy niggas that be getting down. Fucking spending money on these hard bitches coming to the street and you ain't bringing all you want. Bitches serious, count about and get ready. Mrs. coming, all my niggas on the street, they steady running every kind of schooling. What the fucking government is doing? Always fucking hit my people, got them steady screwing. Living like they do it in the only day they wow. Got fucking wild shit doing right now. Get it down for the people running to the God. Worry about my babies in the street living hard. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yo, pull up in the whip, baddest bitch on grip. Of course you hating it, you's a bunch of faggots. Pull up in the whip, baddest bitch on grip. Of course you hating it, you's a bunch of faggots.
Don't let me go. Don't let me go. jump, 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 bump, bump, move, move, shake, shake. Hold my hand and just don't let me go. Baby girl, just come on with me. Lay down and grab your titty. Let me just squeeze your body. Let's do it, righty, righty. Jump, jump, bump, bump, move, move, shake, shake. Take that body to the house and take your mouth down south. Suck me off and do it right. We get it down, we do it tight. Get it with my peoples, then we jump around and get it hype. Drink, drink, smoke, smoke. Pop a Molly, take a toke. Have a good time with the hood. Run, have some fun and bounce it down now. Hold my hand.
Yes, cash shot them zero. 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 Yes, cash shot them zero.
Hold my hand and just don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Hold my hand. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Just move it left and right. Let's have some fun tonight. Let's take it to the club and have some fun and spend it up. Spend 100, spend 1,000. Do it cause we be on wild and north, south, west, east. Do it like a fucking beast. We grab your body, get it round. Jumping, jumping, get it down. Screaming loud, we falling down. Don't worry, bitch. Why? Yeah, we crazy, having fun. Don't you get to pull your gun. Keep it calm and show some love. Chill it out and hang with us. One time run, I do it right. Don't worry, keep it tight. Fall it back and lay it out and say, ooh. Hold my hand and just don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Hold my hand. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Hold my hand and just don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Hold my hand.
All right, R.I.P. to my man GT up here getting it in. A well-missed Armenian brother right there. That's one of my well-missed Armenian brother. He has left this world, unfortunately. But that's my guy. He did his thing, and that was my homie. So great. So we always open up the show with our initial segment, which is a new, what is this? My Part of Town podcast. So we do the My Part of Town news, which is a Philadelphia based news segment. Our sponsor of the show is NBC 10. Actually, it is not sponsored by NBC 10, but I use their website to do my news reports. So I guess in theory it is sponsored, but not sponsored by NBC 10. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up right now. Matter of fact, let me get a little background music going too, so it's not so dead and dry when I am not talking. And there we go. And I'm gonna bring up this news right here. Take a second. Here we go. Get that Philly news going. Here it is. That's right. Go through some Philadelphia stories. Go over what's happening in the city. Get my little opinions and perspectives on it. Talk a little silly. Also, it looks like I guess our guy Meek Mill is involved in this whole new Puff Daddy situation. So I might have to do a little quick review of that. I think besides having my Philadelphia bio, which is something pretty standard, more educational, I think I need to have something a little silly involved. So I don't know. I might during every day, just on the fly, nominate, I guess I'm going to just call him the Nut Bowl of the day. Or is it the Nut Bowl? Because you got the Noodle of the Week, which is a Philly one. I guess on this particular show, this can be the Nut Bowl. So you got Noodle Free Mondays, and then we got the My Part of Test Sponsor. So I guess I should have the Nut Bowl of the day. So our Nut Bowl of the day is Meek Mill, as he has recently been mentioned in Puff Daddy's new court case. I'm going to put that in here. Nut Bowl of the day. Meek Cheeks. All right, right, so that's our nut bull of the day, and we'll talk about that a little later. First, we're going to go through our news segment, then into our sports, and then after that, our nut bull, and then we'll close with the Philly bio, since that's kind of like the most boring part. But for now, we're in our Philly news segment. I'm going to go ahead and just grab this link so I can give NBC 10, who sponsors but does not sponsor this particular portion of the show, their credit, and add it to my areas. Just take a few moments while I get all this up here. Make the window a little bigger so you can look at that window while I'm doing my thing, so their stuff looks cooler than mine, right? And let me go up here. I have to add it another place. I always got to add in like 3 or 4 places when I do my little stupid updates. This is why, like, other people who got like real big time podcasts, they got like 4, 5, 6 people. So you may only see 2 or 3 people involved actually on camera. But behind the scenes, it's like there's the editor guy. Then you probably got your production type guy that does all the stuff I'm doing right now. And there's most likely a third person that's going to be what you would call your research person. And you pretty much need a team of between 4 and 6 people to really run an effective, clean show. When you're kind of by yourself, you got to have like these little break moments, things like that. You can play around it all you want. But it's still going to be some times where you're like, hey, hold on, give me a second out. So that's all that is. So let's see what's going on with Philadelphia news and what's happening in my city. So let's see what we got here. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit more so it doesn't conflict with any video if I happen to play it on this music. I'm sure it doesn't. Turn it down just a teensy bit. There you go. All right, let's check out what is going on in my city. Also, shout out to the city of brotherly love. I know Meek Mills has recently embarrassed us, and I know it's probably cold as a dang back home right now. But guys, summer is coming, and you know it's nothing better than the East Coast in the summertime. So at least that's something to look up at. Let's see what's going on. Oh, possibly armed prison escapee jumped down a 30-foot embankment. I think we got a real ninja here. Let's see what he's got going on. I'll hear the story. Check out the video. Shout out to NBC 10. All right, they're doing their commercials. Number one, Squeeze the Charmin has been around forever. Now, I don't know you guys remember, they used to have an old white dude, right? He used to be in the store, and people would be always up there just squeezing the Charmin because it was so soft, and they just liked how good it felt. He always walk up and, hey, lady, stop squeezing the Charmin. You know, it's really kind of like perverted because it's like we're kind of molesting the Charmin. But now I guess it's if a bear has to wipe his butt in the woods to get nothing stuck in his fur. Don't squeeze the Charmin? But I guess they call it enjoy the good. Oh, let's see what happened here.
Sorry, I can't even speak with the wind. Fred and Jackie.
Oh, it must be cold. He said the wind was so cold he couldn't talk. Hold up. Remember I told you it's probably cold as hell back in Philly right now? What's the first thing my man came up there and said? Shit, I can't even speak because of the wind. Why do you think I moved to California? Anyway, let's see what poor brother. I'm going to back it up so we can hear that again. For all you people that don't live in cold places, this is what it is like to live in an East Coast, Northeast, or northernmost city. Basically from, I'd say, Halloween until about, April showers bring May flowers. And until about May. So until about, for like 6 months, you're going to feel like this guy. Now, you might be able to see on the screen while it's dark. You see his face? He knows he's about to go live, but do you see how he's trying to get his stuff together because it's so damn cold? Listen to the poor man.
Jed and Fracky, sorry, I can't even speak with the wind. Fred and Jackie, as we all know by now, it's been about 3 nights since that 29-year-old has been on the run. Police say he was arrested on Sunday for stealing a car, and now they believe it's possible he's armed.
New surveillance video shows Aline Bohr.
Actually, it's kind of weird because he light-skinned. So how come like the European in him don't make him more comfortable in the cold, right? Okay, that sounded very racist when you say it out loud.
Walking out of a house.
Oh, this is a Philly block. So this is what are called row homes. So Baltimore, Philly, and a few, I think either Oakland or San Fran might be like this too. And I wouldn't be surprised if St. Louis was, because those are the places where everybody act like we do. But row homes, if you've never seen them, this is what they look like. It's a big East Coast thing. Homes side by side, people on both sides. You got a party wall in between. So for example, if the house burns down On either side, the house will be gone, but there'll be this big wall in between the house, even after the fire. It's called the party wall. And that's so your neighbors don't disturb you.
Hope in Kensington. He would get inside a gold Honda, which was found later by investigators. They say this all happened Monday morning, shortly after escaping from Temple Hospital's Episcopal campus. Night 3, and the 29-year-old is still nowhere to be found.
So I guess, see, usually when you go to jail, if you have any serious ailments or sicknesses or issues or something they need to do, they take you to a real hospital. Well, every once in a while, the cops that take you to the hospital are a little lax. And you do have a chance sometimes to make a move. I follow a couple of prison YouTubers. One called Jay, who's, of course, they're all out now. My guy Banky Pound, 16 to Life. My man Chill from 16 to Life. Several other gentlemen. Also my man Dante, the Dante Network, another great young man, and my guy, you got to give a shout out to Fleece Johnson, the warrior, because he is a warrior. He don't play, the real dude. So I follow these guys, and almost all of them have told a story about a time that they went to a hospital, or one of their homies did, and they had a chance and they just didn't take it. Because you're going to be in a run, you're probably going to get caught. What's the point, right? But it's very tempting, right? Well, apparently this guy, he took that shot, and now we're looking for him.
Has history of fleeing, eluding. He's been arrested for escape before. He has aggravated assault in his history.
Arrested for escape
and
before.
He should be treated with the utmost caution.
U.S. Marshals say they were able to track down Borden to a house on Columbia Avenue in West Philadelphia yesterday afternoon.
Up the ends.
They say as soon as they announced themselves, he took off running.
As soon as they announced themselves, he was out.
30-foot embankment near train
Damn, a 30-foot embankment.
Just to be so close yesterday is heartbreaking that we weren't able to get him. But you have to remember that residence was just a place he was known to frequent, that he's been spotted at before. Otherwise, instead of having 10 personnel coming out, we probably would have bought 20 or 30 personnel to make sure that he didn't get out.
This started early Monday morning.
My man went out the back and jumped down a 30-foot
He managed to get away, and surveillance
embankment.
video showed him moments later running through a gas station with his hands cuffed behind his back.
Yeah, see, he got
Marshals
away.
want you to
Told
take
you.
a close look at his tattoos.
They had him at the
Any
hospital.
information
The
could get
cops
him
be
off the
sleeping when they take you to the
Developed
hospital.
information. Borden has access to firearms, may have mental health issues.
I mean, we all got mental health issues. We're from Philly.
Due to these factors, we are considering Borden possibly armed, dangerous, and undoubtedly desperate.
Man.
Desperate for sure. So the hunt continues. There is a $2,500
Yeah, that's like the second or third
reward
escaped
for any
prisoner in
information
Pennsylvania this year.
That leads
Guys
to
is
his
getting a little
arrest.
good at
We're also
escaping.
told that this is the sixth person to escape police
Six.
custody in Philadelphia
Six.
during the last year.
Six
For now, we're
in the
live
last
outside of
year.
police
I
headquarters
said,
there in
yeah, it's been like 3 or 4.
Baskerville,
No,
and
it's been 6 people that have escaped police custody. You know what this means? Cops need better training. Because I'm 48. I don't ever remember even like one person a year escaping the cops or jail or prison. And it happened 6 times. How lax are the officers at the prisons and jails where people have escaped 6 times in a year? Get your crap together, Philadelphia police. What the hell? Retrain. Fire, hire, and retrain. Fire all the bad apples. Rehire some new good people with better, strict results, and then retrain the hell out of them, man. Because you shouldn't be letting 6 people just get their escape on out this biznatch. So let's see what else is going on. I think I messed up the share with this. Give me 1 second here. I was complaining. You know it is. You be complaining and shit. You be tripping. But that's a trip story. He's still out running around, armed and dangerous. So, guys, I mean, we ain't no rats in Philly, so I don't really need to show it so much. So everybody says, oh, well, you know, we'll rat him out. Anyway, let's check out another story. This says this happened 4 hours ago.
Police tell us that not only did they speak to
pause it up.
several witnesses who saw.
Pause it up. Let's see what the actual story says. It says driver briefly stops to look back at dying man before fleeing a hit-and-run crash. Damn. So I guess they got in a big accident. The driver got out of the car, looked back at the victim, then got back into the car and left the scene. Cold. And what's worse is if they get caught, or when they get caught, because I'm sure there's a camera that has their license plate, they're going to go to jail for a very long time. when in actuality, stopping was the best thing you can do. Guys, if you ever accidentally heard someone take their life by car, vehicle, but it's a true accident and it is clear it is an accident, don't leave. Stay there. Leaving makes you guilty of a crime. Staying means it was just a bad day. Okay? So let's hear some video on this story. See what the guys got to say about this hit and run troublemaker.
The hit and run, but as you said, they also have surveillance video from cameras all over the area capturing the hit and run and then what happened afterwards. So they're hoping that those images will help lead to the driver involved.
Everybody's taking it rough. Every store you go in, somebody knows them. So they talking
man.
A small memorial.
Everybody knows them too.
West
Oak Lane, that's my neighborhood. Bang bang. Yeah, bang bang. West Oak Lane. Bang bang. West Oak Lane, cuz. What you know about that, Philly boys? Bang bang. They up in bang bang. Damn, he could have homie up in bang bang.
Well respected.
Oak Lane. That's right down the street from mine area.
One of the best stylers, if not the best styler, up this area.
Police say this happened around 11:10 p.m. They say the driver was speeding in this silver Ford sedan and struck Bryant as he was walking across the street outside of the crosswalk. They say the driver checked the front of their car, then took off. Police confirm they're looking into this video from a nearby Luke Oil.
So he was walking down the street.
Out of the silver sedan and check the front of their car, then go inside the store. Police say they want to speak with this person.
Looks like a woman.
We also obtained this video from a nearby bodega. It shows a similar looking car driving through that same intersection as someone walks across at the same time as the incident. The car stops and reverses before eventually pulling into the Luke Oil.
Just knowing that, you know, a person like that is on the street riding around, and I hope they don't hit someone else.
As police look for the
driver, it looked like a sister too in that one store.
Are asking for greater traffic safety measures on Ogons to prevent
Ogons Ave. That's like right down the street.
Gotta give.
That's my neighborhood, basically.
About them speed and running red lights. This is kids walking down the street all the time.
Dang. They ran somebody over up in Bang Bang.
Police are asking any.
Well, shout out to Bang Bang West Oak Lane, R.I.P. To appears to be a Barber brother up there that is lost. Hit and run has been a problem in every city I've ever lived in. It is a problem here in Los Angeles. It's a problem in Philly, and I'm sure it's a problem everywhere else. Be careful when you drive. Make sure you're paying attention. And if you hit somebody by mistake, truly, unless maybe she was drunk or he or whatever that was in the video. Maybe they were doing something illegal, so that's why they didn't stop. But if they weren't doing anything illegal and doing anything wrong and they just happened to hit this guy by mistake, get out the car. Check on the man. He could still be alive today. All right, that's tough. I don't even feel happy and silly about that one. Oh, it says an armed teen opened fire outside a Delaware school. Let's see what happened here. So it says some young boy wild out up in Delaware. If you don't know, Delaware is right over next to Philly. It's about 30-45 minutes away. So I guess it's the equivalent of being in the same place. But some kid over in Delaware shot up somebody at a basketball game. But since that's Delaware, we're really not focusing on that. They talked about some transformation coming to the Philadelphia sports complex. If you don't know, in Philadelphia, all of our sports stadiums are in one location. They're all on the bottom side of the city. But recently they said they're going to make the Sixers a stadium downtown by Chinatown, I believe. But I think the Chinatown people are fighting it right now, which I don't know why, because look at all that business. But they're like, no, we don't want all this garbage down. It's going to mess up our stuff. It's going to gentrify the area. We don't want that. And I guess that makes sense and whatnot. But I guess that's what it is. But yeah, we keep all our sports stadiums down on the south side of the city, actually by one of the famous skate parks, which is under a bridge for those who skate. In Philadelphia, you'll know about that park. Let's take another look at what's going on in my city. Judge rules on something. What do we got?
Look for daily news
somebody
from
was locked up for
NBC
44 years and is just coming home.
Situated in the heart of Montgomery County.
Sounds like I should thank Joe Biden for something like this. We'll see. Let's see what this says. Judge rules wrongful conviction. Philadelphia man coming home after 44 years behind bars. The daughters of William Franklin share how they're feeling after the news that their dad is coming home after 44 years and apparently wrongfully convicted. 44 years of his life in the hellish place of prison where nobody believed he was innocent. And y'all believe everything that these politicians and these judges and these mainstream people tell you, huh? Keep doing it. All right, let's hear this story. This agitates me a little bit. But
Live at 6 a.m. and 11 a.m.
Oh, man. I'll let this commercial pass on, man. Valley Forge. Shout out to Valley Forge where they keep all the old stuff at.
Philadelphia judge vacated William Franklin's conviction for murder after spending 44 years behind bars.
Today means everything. I am shocked. I'm in awe.
His daughters were just kids when he went to prison. Now, all grown up, they say it was prayer that kept him strong.
It's a whole nother level of trust in God to live long enough, first of all, to see it. I was very, very little. I was like 7 years old when he left. I'll be 53 in June. But we never gave up.
The family stuck together. Franklin spending most of his time at SCI Phoenix in Montgomery County.
I would want to.
I love God just like anybody else. But number one, God may have given you strength to wait, but guess what? God ain't had nothing to do with this man getting out. God ain't had nothing to do. He was in jail for 44 years. Do you thank God for that? Okay? So don't thank God when he gets out. Now, if you're saying I use God to keep myself strong and never quit and hope he always came home, hey, sister, right on. But don't put 44 years of unjust imprisonment on God. Like God just decided, I'm going to finally let a guy out after 44 years. What kind of asshole do you think God is? Right? But if you needed it for your own personal peace, then yes, God kept us strong.
Say I'm angry, but I know better. I know better. To see my dad.
That's the beautiful part.
A lot of people
finally get to see their pops.
You feel like it failed them because he wasn't home to see us grow up. We didn't have a graduation with our dad. He couldn't walk us down our wedding. He couldn't be there for
and they took it all from him.
You know, he would have been
in
our
an
first
unjust
date.
way.
I feel like we lost those things.
Franklin was 33 years old when he went to prison. Now he's 77 and coming home.
The harder we dug and the deeper we dug, the better the case got. And we found out this case was part of an ongoing scandal in Philadelphia called the Sex for Lies scandal, where there was a lot of bad detectives out there that would coerce witnesses to lie in exchange for sexual favors. And this was at the core of it.
Joseph Marone and his team took on the case. Wednesday, a judge decided Franklin was wrongfully convicted and granted a new trial. The murder charge still stands, but Franklin was granted bail as the Philadelphia District Attorney's Office will now decide to retry the case or drop the charges.
We're looking forward. We don't want to make up anything because what's past is past. But going forward, we want to, any amount of time he have left.
Yes.
That's what we want to embrace.
Yes.
A family looking forward to
that
a
is
brighter
beautiful. He's
future
coming back
with
home.
their father
That's
on their
dope.
side.
Damn, he survived. Thank
Johnny
God
Archer,
that man survived.
NBC 10 News.
You know how long 44 years? And I don't think you know how prison is the most horrible place in the entire universe. And that poor man had to spend 44 years there. Jesus, jumping age Christ. That just ain't right, y'all. That just ain't right. Let me mute this so they can play this commercial so I can re-minimize it after this dumb commercial is done. But we're going to check out another story. Once again, you know how many people there are that are in jail in an unjust way in America right now, guys? Probably tens of thousands, if not hundreds. There's something called the Justice Project that actually goes around to all the prisons trying to get guys out, and they are constantly getting people out. One of the things, because you know I am running as for president every year until the end of time, until you guys finally vote for a regular American. But one of my reform projects is to put more money into the Justice Project to get those unjust locked up men out countrywide. You shouldn't be rotting for 20, 30 extra years when you've been innocent the whole time. It's ridiculous. And the only reason some of them are still there is because they don't have the resources to do all the reviews. One of the things I will be doing after I'm president, we cut back on these wars, and we're going to put money into stuff like that. Improving the Justice Project, improving the Police Athletic League so the kids got something to do and stop shooting each other up. Programs, job programs, all kind of stuff. And let's get by. I don't know what these big broads are saying, but these hoes ain't got nothing special I want to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on back upon my next story. See what we're doing here. And what's another good story here? Supreme Court will decide if Trump can be prosecuted. All right. Yeah. We already know about that. That's just a bunch of mess. I ain't got no time for that. Let's talk about, looks like we got some real estate issues in Philadelphia. You may have noticed in that video about the guy that escaped, there was an abandoned house on that block, wasn't it? That they were coming right around. Well, look what they're talking about in this story from 6 hours ago. All right, white people, calm down. Matter of fact, I'm playing muted. Hundreds of dangerous properties are still hazards years after the initial violation in Philadelphia. So I assume they mean, housing department violations. Clifford Smith moved to Marston Street in North Philadelphia in the 80s. It was a different scene. It was gorgeous. It was a nice neighborhood, family, a village. Yes, Philadelphia did used to be a beautiful city. North Philly used to be beautiful. South Philly, that place Kensington that you guys are all seeing on the news? Yeah, they used to be nice. Let's see what they got to say. Let me back this up a little bit. Make it big.
On properties that had trees growing through them, facades were crumbling and bulging. At least one dangerous home was occupied.
When Clifford Smith moved to Marston Street in North Philly in the 80s, it was a different scene than today.
It was gorgeous. It was a nice neighborhood. It was family, village.
Throughout the decades, properties on his block have fallen into disrepair.
In the summertime, we would block them all so the kids won't go on the pavement because we had a few of them. This one was one of them, matter of fact.
That house
He
was
got that stupid Cowboys hat on. I don't know what the hell is that about. The hell you doing walking around Philly with a goddamn Cowboys hat on, boy?
According to Philly's building code, those structures need to be repaired or demolished immediately due to the risk of collapse.
The city was going to demolish it.
Boo this man. You know what? I'm glad his neighborhood is falling to crap. Anybody with a Dallas Little Scully hat on need their neighborhood falling apart. How you walk around Philly with a daggone Dallas joint on big as hell? He know damn well he pissing off everybody in the city doing this daggone news report. Good. I'm glad your whole neighborhood burnt down. Dallas fan.
After receiving the LNI
Got no mercy for no Dallas fan. I'm from Philly, cuz.
Unsafe,
You talking about?
this home
I don't care if he is from the crib. Oh well. Take that Dallas garbage off. Maybe they would have came fix something.
Dangerous to the life, health, and safety of the public.
Those numbers might not seem like a lot considering all the homes in Philly, but those properties matter to the people who have to live and work around them.
Yeah.
It's an eyesore and it's dangerous.
Bob Nalis lives across the Elmo Road home. It was issued an
that
unsafe
looks like a
violation
nice
in
area.
2017 due to loose and missing bricks. The property failed 13 LNI re-inspections since then.
I think it's going to take someone getting hurt, hopefully not killed, and then maybe the city will do something.
But shortly after we spoke with Nalis, a nonprofit went to court to become the conservator of the property. The lawyer for the children of the deceased property owner sent us a statement saying in part, the court process forced the heirs to set aside their issues and finally repair the house. Something that LNI had not been able to do for years.
Oh, okay.
Adam Teal is Philly's new managing director, which includes
is
overseeing licenses and inspections. He says
one of the
Parker
issues,
administration is splitting
and this
LNI's
is one of the issues that almost all people are going to deal with once your parents or grandparents leave this planet. You're going to have cousins and stuff that want to fight over the goddamn house, what to do with it, how to do with it. One's going to want to sell it. One's going to want to fix it up and get rent money off it. Another one might want to live in it. Okay? My suggestion is if anyone in your family ever leaves this planet, get a management company, fix the house back up, rent the house out, make some residual income off of the hard work your parents and family members put into buying land. Do not, especially if you're African American, because we only have 2% of the real estate in America. Did you hear what I said? 2% or 14%. We have 2% of the real estate. Black people, do not sell your parents' and grandparents' home ever again. Fix the home up, rent it out, pay a management company to keep an eye on it, and you can just get a check and you don't got to do anything but worry about maybe major stuff. Okay? All right? You wouldn't have situations like this, but it's going like that. This all over the city. People fussing and fighting over houses while they're sitting dilapidated. Let's get back into the story.
This functions in two to be able to focus on issues such as unsafe and imminently dangerous properties.
To me, imminently dangerous and unsafe, there's a fine line between those two things.
He says his office and others in the city are working with the budget office to increase staffing to address dangerous buildings.
How to increase service, how to basically increase compliance.
But Teal points out there will always be limited resources, so not every dangerous building can be fixed right away.
We're looking into LNI's enforcement of their
license and
City
inspection.
Controller Christy Brady and her team are currently investigating LNI. She did not know that imminently dangerous properties aren't being immediately repaired or demolished as mandated by the code.
Wow, really? It's supposed to be immediately repaired or demolished?
Something that we'll take a look at while we're in LNI.
The controllers.
Pause. She sounded like she has no friggin' idea what's going on in her city. Why is she was that the city controller? Why does she even have the goddamn job? Oh shit, I didn't even know that was going on. I thought these 300 houses were immediately destroyed or fixed. Have you driven around the city? Have you gone outside and talked to somebody? These are the people running your city. She has no idea the stuff is even going on. You would think that would be like why you want this job. Apparently, no, she wants this job because she's probably like banging her secretary and going to the Bahamas every week. Okay? That's probably really what's happening. Miss Fannie Lewis Day Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. I'm talking trash. What's going on with the internets? Wait a minute. Hands up. Okay, there we go. Hands up, don't internet. For some stupid reason, I'll be just streaming. Dude, I ain't got nothing but my phone and my thing on this. I got all my other stuff turned off. My PlayStation, my home computer, and my work computer, right? And I got my phone and this on. And I got 5G from Verizon. I pay like $200 a month for my internet. But it always want to act up. Like this stream is just draining the net. I think it's because the government be checking in on my ass. And that's just them logging into my system so they can monitor my damn business. Because if you don't know, I am on the FBI, NSA, FBI watch list. Because I've been running for president. No other reason. And that's because I want to be president. They're watching me.
Says they will now include LNI's enforcement of dangerous properties in the investigation.
We reached out to all the owners of properties featured in this piece. Some didn't respond, others declined to comment. And Johnny, Jackie, we found one case in which there's actually a woman living in the property that was deemed imminently dangerous in 2021. And when we asked the managing director about it, he said some people have to choose between an affordable home or a safe home. And it's a challenge that he says the park administration is going to be taking on. And then we also went to...
Did you ever think in America somebody would say something like that? I have to choose between an affordable home or a safe home. What? Why aren't safe homes affordable? And why aren't affordable homes safe? Anybody want to ask these questions as we send billions of dollars to other countries? The country's falling apart from the inside. Ruined buildings, homeless people, meth heads all over the daggone place. Kensington is just covered in nothing but drugs and white people on drugs. And then the black people that's with them too. Just disgusting. Bridges are collapsing all across the country. There's still lead in the water up in Flint. Yeah. And a couple other places ain't fixed that. Damn. I mean, really. But we got to send $100 billion over here and $100 billion over there. While we mind you, they just got past our debt limit where they had to fix this whole country stoppage just today. They had to make a deal for that. So we can't even pay our goddamn bills. But your politicians on both sides are still sending millions and billions to other people. Remember that. as your city is falling to crap around you. Even the lady that's a local lady was like, oh, I didn't even know. I mean, gosh, golly, geez, Bob. I didn't even know that we were not doing our jobs. Sad, sad world. All right, let's see what other news stories we got here. Make this a little small. Play it a little bit so we can hear the last parts of this video.
President's office, because that home is in his district. And that same evening, a staffer went out and visited with the woman to see if there's anything they can do to help her.
Terrifying for her 3 years later, day to day, not knowing what's going to happen. What will happen to that woman?
Right. Well, the problem is that because she doesn't have the deed under her name, there isn't much that can be done in terms of programs and getting access to some of these funds. So, and it's an issue really that we've seen all throughout the city with the tangled titles. So it does take a little bit of more work to try to help some of these folks.
Yeah, certainly a complex issue that we know you'll stay on top of. Claudia, thank you.
Thanks so much.
There we go. Excellent. Good job. Good job. I think that's it. Let's back up, see if we got anything else we want to check out on stories. Transformation. Oh, yeah, let's see about this sports complex situation. And we'll roll that in the Philly sports, actually, after we're going to hop over to Yahoo. Check out our Sixers, Eagles, Phillies, and so on. Our Flyers, and see where they're at in life. And we'll use this particular story as a transition into Philly sports, which is the next segment, My Part of Town Podcast Sports. And we'll check that out in just a moment. For now, we'll check out this $2.5 billion transformation. And then we'll take a quick break and then shift over from My Part of Town Sports, where I'll go over some Philly sports teams news. And then we'll go into me ranting about this whole Puff Daddy Meek Mills thing, just clowning a little bit, because he's apparently mad at DJ Academics. But anyway, we'll check that out.
Transformation to happen right here where I'm standing. In place of these two parking lots, people can expect to see that hotel, the event venue, and much more. These renderings give us a look into the future of the South Philadelphia Sports Complex. Shops, restaurants, a hotel, and concert venue that seats more than 5,000. It's all part of Comcast Spectacor's $2.5 billion plan to transform the area.
It's really focused on bringing people to this area in addition to times they come for games, for concerts, for other activities.
Okay, we have something like this here in Los Angeles. It's actually about 15 blocks that way. Well, actually, wait, 15, let me see where I live. 15 blocks that way. About 15 blocks that way is something called LA Live. And that's where the Crypto.com Center is, where the Lakers and the Clippers play. The Nokia Center, where it's like a big place where like Beyonce and them perform. They also have a secondary performance spot, which is smaller for like smaller events. That's where the Grammy Museum and the Grammys takes place at. This is all 15 blocks down the street from me. They're trying to build something like that in Philly. So when y'all have like big award shows, basically everything in the city is going to be happening pretty much down there from now on. Concerts, everything. And it's the same stuff over here in downtown LA, and it's called LA Live. And I guess they're trying to build that out in South Philly to give those guys a chance to get some work on that. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Activities and making it a destination point.
Comcast Spectacor is owned by Comcast, which also owns NBC10. Their CEO, Dan Hilferty, says phase one of the plan will also include upgrades to Xfinity Live and an outdoor plaza. Phase two.
Did you notice that they said they also own NBC10? They're like, get your punk ass down there and do a story on our new shit, girl. She's like, I don't want to do it. He's like, I pay you, don't I? She's like, okay, I'm going.
Is aspirational right now, but would include residential and office space, retail, the connection to FDR Park, and more.
Come here, not only
connection to
live,
the park. That's
not
pretty
only
cool.
to
The park's like
attend
right
games
around
and
the corner
concerts, but
from the
to make it
stadium.
A thriving
That's where the
neighborhood that is really
skate park
an
and all that
anchor
is
in the
too.
South Philadelphia area.
Comcast Spectacor says they've been working on these plans for years, before the Sixers announced their plans to move out of South Philly. But they do hope this transformation might encourage the Sixers to consider staying.
The hope would be that the Sixers remain here as our 50-50 partner.
We reached out to the Sixers, a spokesperson for 76.
Okay, yeah, like remember earlier I said the Sixers were going to be moving to downtown Philadelphia. I guess Comcast is pulling this little thing right here to be like, hey, no, don't go, come on, man, we gonna make it lit down here, bro. Let's see.
Devco said the announcement has no bearing whatsoever on their plans to move to Market East when their lease expires in 2031.
They say we're moving to Market
The
East
Sixers
no matter
stay.
what.
She also hopes the plan encourages more people to visit this part of Philly, even when the sports teams aren't in town.
I think it's great to have something like that here so close by.
Other people we met, including the general manager of the Palladium, were concerned about how the big plans will affect other South Philly businesses.
Yeah, gentrification.
If there's no reason for people to step outside of the sports arenas and venues, then I think the rest of the neighborhood suffers.
Exactly. Gentrification, y'all.
Corps says the goal is to start construction on the hotel and the event venue by 2025-2026.
So there you go. So they're trying to save their butts with the Sixers. The Sixers do not want them to save their butts. So we're going to call that the end of the first portion of the show, Noodle Free News, sponsored but not sponsored by NBC 10 Philadelphia. I'm going to play a quick break in between video just to give me 5 minutes to just kind of reorganize. Then we're going to go over to Yahoo Sports. And we're going to go over our Philadelphia sports team for the Philadelphia Sports, My Part of Town podcast sports segment. For now, we're going to just throw up something different. I'm going to make this keep that page up, and let's share. I'll share like a comedy video or something. You know, play one of our skit bags. Play a comedy video, I guess, from my skit bags crew. One moment, my loves. Oh yeah, the Clippers and the Lakers played tonight. Thought it was a good game. You know what? I'll just hit the little stupid list. You guys just watch, whatever comes on there. Uh-oh. Nobody can see that, Carl. I'm an idiot. I was like, oh, everything's fine. No, dumbass. Share the screen. Let the people see it. There we are. And it's just going to run down a list of a bunch of the skits and stuff I have and interviews and stuff. This is just one of my kind of playlists that I run during the show. But just for about 2 or 3 of these, 5-minute break. I'm going to come back at just about 3-5 minutes. I don't have any specific time. I just want to take me something to drink, freshen up my mouth, pop something in my mouth to eat, and then we can get back into it. So we'll run this while that I'll take my little quick break. Come back with My Part of Town Sports.
Here we go. Keep the pace. This way. Oh, we're gonna get that son of a bitch. No ticket. Yes. I'm late. God! Where is it? There he is! On the ground now! Right now! This is the man! Right now! I need more Pokeballs! God, I need more Pokeballs! Go! Son of a bitch! Go!
Hey man, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Ha! Here you third! I got it! Oh.
This is some good shit. Really good shit.
It's no surprise. The apocalypse is upon us. And let's be honest, shit's about to go down.
Having been trained by the likes of M. Bison and Sagat, who better to show you the skills and technique for survival than from someone who has lost it all.
At Brad's Apocalypse, you too will learn the ways of
the Siamese Ninja Roll, the Himalayan Fucking Jump, the Korean human sacrifice. The China Ninja Star. And the most important skill of all, American wisdom.
So if you lack the physical strength to outstand Korean drones, zombies, even your neighborhood crackhead, join Brad's Apocalypse. Your life depends on it.
Call 188-Apocalypse. It's an Arby's number, but they know me.
All right, perfect.
Oh, shit! Yes! Yes! Hey, shit is definitely popping off now. This calls for a celebration. Random friend, order some pizza.
Wait a minute. You know, every time you order, it take like 2 hours, yo.
Yeah, man, you right. Au contraire, we can just get my white guy. What white guy? No. My white guy.
Hey guys. Alright, what's the situation?
White guy. We need to get some pizzas over here, but we need it here in white people time.
No problem. How's it going? Yeah, we're gonna need 3 medium pizzas over here, if you can do that for us. Hey buddy, how you doing, man? Hey, hashtag White Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you think you could get 3 pizzas over here for us? Hey man, I'd really appreciate it, thank you. Alright, 15 minutes and they're on the house.
White guy does it every time. Oh, wait. Tell me more.
1-800-WHITE-GUY. Assists in talking to white girls who don't date black guys yet, seating at restaurants, acquiring loans, buying condoms, run-ins with the police, moments of sympathy, hitchhiking, finding the remote, even the cure for AIDS. Just ask Charlie Sheen. That's right, 1-800-WHITE-GUY. White privilege for everyone. And he doesn't sleep. He runs off of pure white power.
All right, fellas, we need to get this pool dug out by 3 p.m., so no slacking like usual, you hear?
No prob, Rick. We're on it.
All right.
Hey, is it true that we're digging on an ancient burial ground?
Yeah, I think Brad's right. I think this is an ancient Tokioli tribe's ground.
Look, I don't care what we're digging. I would dig up my own grandmother if I got paid for it, you hear? We two get down there and dig. You know, I hate smoke. It's the absolute worst. Jesus Christ. How's it going, morons?
All right. Just watched that video on Monday. You don't need to see it 2 days or 2 shows in a row. All right, we're going to get into our next segment, which is the My Part of Town sports segment. Let's basically go through all the Philadelphia teams, read through some of their stories, do a check on them for who's playing, see what's going on in the off seasons for some of the other ones, do some classic Philadelphia sports fan complaining, because that's what I do and whatnot. You know, there's not much to complain about right now. Damn it. I don't know if you know, it makes a Philadelphian very unhappy. Let me slide this mic over better so I can angle more towards the camera when I talk. I should put it over here next time. I don't feel like moving my stuff because I got my little thing, my desk right up on me. I need to get one of those microphone things that have the Stevie Wonder arm. You know what the Stevie Wonder arm is? It's like that part of the microphone that goes out like this. Then that way, elbows look ashy as a mug. God dang, it look like I've been just elbowing rocks. Just rock, just rock. It look like I've been elbowing rocks. God, now that's some good old Philadelphia ash right there. Anyway, let's get into the Philadelphia sports segment because I'm off track. And let's get that up here. And let me get my complaint on. And first on the list is the Philadelphia Stinking Eagles. That's right, the Stinking Eagles. I'm so pissed off, even though I was very defensive against that Cowboys fan we saw earlier. I hope your house falls on you, sir. The Eagles, they stunk it up at the end of the season. Let's be honest. I'm worried Nick Sirianni's an idiot. But maybe he learned something and he'll come back next year and fix what was wrong. Because you know the one thing that wasn't wrong? The team. We have receivers. We have running backs, multiple. We have a solid defense, okay linebackers, an okay secondary. We still lost. That sucks. Anyway, what can we do, right? We were 11-6, dude. We was like 11-1, dude. We finished 11. Then we lost 32. Fuck. All right, let's read some of these stories. What's going on? Let's see if they got any stories about the Eagles. The Jets believe McCole Hardman leaked game plan to the Chiefs. Wait, what's this? Wait, isn't McCole Hardman their running back or receiver? What does this say? Eagles before games. Let me see what this says. Let me see here. The New York Jets. Oh my God. Stop trying to sell me stuff, bro. I can't stand it. The New York Jets believe that ex-wide receiver McCole Hardman leaked the team's game plans to the Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles before gangrene games last October. Wow. So he leaked both their game plans? Some guy named Connor Hune says, yes, I'm told there was validated belief from the Jets. No, I got to use my mic up. Yes, I was told there was a validated belief from the Jets that wide receiver McQuality, I don't know how to say his name, McQuality, whatever it is, Hardman, frustrated by his lack of usage because you know how those people are, leaked the game plans to opposition as implied by several players such as Sauce Gardner, Kenny Yelba today. Not just the Eagles game, but also the Chiefs. Show more. Whiny. He's an asshole. You know, see me say it like that, he sounds like a dick, right? But it says that he did have a one-year deal with the Jets last offseason, but his tenure only lasted 6 weeks before his team traded him back to the Chiefs. Yeah, okay, so he was with the Chiefs, he went to the Jets, and then they sent him back to the Chiefs. And yeah, it was that Hardman guy, because he thought he was a star. NFL players, I got some terrible news for you. Only 1% to 5% of all pro sports have unreplaceable players. LeBron James, there's a guy on his team named Roy Hachimura that can do everything he does. He's 6'10", he can dribble, he can shoot, he can jump, and he's a big body. LeBron is special, but according to the steroids, he's not that special. Okay? LeBron James is the Barry Bonds of the NBA. Played for a bunch of different teams, never seems to stay injured forever, and didn't get old. Now, guys, I don't know if you guys know what steroids do. Let's do a steroids education right quick, speaking on that. Steroids do not make you stronger. Did you know that? Steroids don't make you stronger. Steroids help you recover faster from injury and working out. So every time you work out and lift weights and stuff and you're trying to get bigger and you're like, I'm getting ripped, bro. And you're like getting ripped, bro. And you're like bumping chests with guys. You're like, alpha male, getting ripped, bro. Well, what happens is when you make your muscles bigger, they actually tear a little bit. So your muscles are like this. And then as you lift weights, they get stressed out. And then they get bigger, they tear just a little bit, right? But then they heal. And every time you lift weights to get bigger, they tear a little bit, then heal. Tear a little bit, then heal. Tear a little bit, then heal. Well, that healing process takes a lot of time. So if you've ever worked out, you hurt really bad. Like my dad used to make me lift weights when I was a kid. Oh my God, I hated it so much. I hated it so much. Dude, I would be like lifting weights. I would hurt for 3 days afterwards. I said, I don't like it. He's like, no, but if you keep lifting, it won't hurt. I'm like, that doesn't make sense because we are lifting regularly once a week or whatever it was. But he wanted me to get into it like every day. What? No, I'm not going to lift and then hurt. That sucks. I want to play basketball. I want to play football. I want to run around. But I do not want to sit in one spot. It's like a job. I already have a job. I already have a boring, repetitive job. Lifting weights ain't fun. Hell's wrong. All right, I'm just saying. Y'all just like the after results. It's like drinking alcohol. Alcohol tastes like shit. I don't care what anybody. Beer tastes like shit. Liquor tastes like shit. Don't you try to even argue it. But you know why we drink it? Especially me. The after effects. Wine tastes like vinegar with fruit in it. Why do we drink it? The after effects. I had a homeboy I went to school with at Lankenau in Philadelphia. Everybody knows what Lankenau Motivation is, up there by Saul and whatnot, up in the Roxborough area. It was Germantown High School's motivation program. Well, I had a guy who was a senior when I was a freshman. His name was Derek. Cool dude. He had like the rounded box. He had the glasses with what was the Bugatti? Those glasses that be like yellow. I forget what they were called. Gazelles. He had gazelle glasses. And every day before school on the school bus, he would drink a bottle of NyQuil. And I'm like, yo, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why would you drink that? Are you sick or something? He's like, no, I ain't sick. I'm doing just to get fucked up, yo. I'm like, what? And because NyQuil used to have alcohol in it up until about the late 80s, early 90s, and they took it out. But it used to be alcohol in it. So it was basically a drink. And the kids used to drink it on the way to school. And they would say, oh, well, and I was like, but don't that taste like trash? And he said, you know what, fam? And this is when he was in the 12th grade and I was in the 9th grade. He said, yo, we do it for the aftertaste. We do it for what happens after we drink it. I'm like, huh. And then I got older and I started to drink and I was like, oh, this is what Derek meant. Okay, I get it now. Excellent, excellent. If you don't know, I want to read the bigger portion of the story. You guys probably couldn't see it. Let's see if they got any other things they're saying about the Eagles. Wow. Several teams expressed interest in trading for the Eagles rusher Hassan Reddick. Reddick is nice. We would like to keep him, but if we cannot afford him because he's so goddamn good, then we will have to let him go. Safe to say, though, he wasn't sacking shit towards the end of the season when we were getting our asses whooped. So that's here, right? Anything else? Peter King, bad feeling advice for Hurts. I really can't stand Nick Sirianni. What does this say? Eagles give Peter King bad feeling advice for Hurts. Nick Sirianni at the NFL scouting combine on Jalen Hurts' leadership style. What the fuck? Did I read that wrong? Nick Sirianni at NFL scouting combine on Jalen Hurts' leadership style. Okay, this is just repeated. Okay, that's what that is. All right, let me open up the actual story, see if this something that looks cool. I think there might be a video. Oh, there's a video. 1 second. I'm gonna share this video so you guys can see it. Because its stupid thing is opening up another page, asshole. Right? Fucking assholes. Like, come on, man. What are you opening another page for, bro? All right, here we go. All right, so let's hear the story. We'll hear what they said about Jalen Hurts on this one, and then we'll jump over to another our rest of our teams. Oh, they're still doing commercials. I guess with the digital era, you have to have commercials somewhere because there's no more TV. We don't watch TV. I don't watch TV anymore. I watch like Hulu, Netflix, and I don't even watch the TV shows on that. So I guess you got to get your money right. Oh my God, these commercials are forever. I just want to hear the stupid daggone video about Nick Sirianni talking about witchamajiggy. Jesus Christ, can we get to it? Can we friggin' get to it?
How do you think he did last year leading?
You know, everybody, there's not a book that is written on this is how you lead, right? People lead in different ways. And one thing I learned early about in leadership is that you have to be yourself. And because if you lead and you're trying to be somebody you're not when you lead, then that gets seen through. I mean, that's just that's the same scenario I was put in, you know, when I became the head coach or an offensive coordinator or whatever it was. And everybody has to lead their way. And Jalen has special qualities that people will follow and people will want to follow. And he's got to do what he needs to do to lead in that way. And so some people's leadership style is loud and aggressive. Some people's leadership style is by example, and some is a mixture of both. And so Jalen needs to lead how he needs to lead, right? And AJ needs to lead how he needs to lead. And you know, whoever it is, you know, Slay's got to lead how he needs to lead. And because that's leadership, right? Is
So this is why I hate Nick Sirianni. He's a goddamn punk. No, fuck that, Nick Sirianni. Your quarterback needs to be vocal. He needs to be willing to get in the face of his receivers, his linemen. He needs to be willing to get in the face of the defense. Tom Brady used to be up there in the face of the defense. Peyton Manning. Winners, leaders like Jordan in the NBA. We get in your face, man. You want to know something? People never got to see me play sports, but anybody that's ever played sports with me will tell you my nickname is Coach John Thompson. They call me Coach Carl. And one of my friends got so mad at me. He's like, man, you're not my dad. I'm like, nigga, I'm trying to win a game. What the fuck this got to do it? But see, they don't like being told shit. But they fucking up. Right? So I'm the kind of guy, I'm 6'4". I can throw a football 60 yards, and I could do 360 dunks when I was young. So I used to be really good and whatnot. Wasted my life not going to play international. I should have went to play internationally. I don't know why I let my mother talk me out of it. I'd be rich with like a big booty white woman right now and be happy. Instead, I'm in LA chasing my dreams. Anyway, I'll go to therapy later. Over this situation, but yeah, I was a monster. I was a monster when I was playing. I would say I was legitimately insane. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I wanted blood. I wouldn't hurt people. I wouldn't injure people. But if that ball, if it was between me and you and that ball, you better call your mama and tell her to book a coffin. Because that's my ball. That's my ball. Even when I would play defense or I play a sport or I take it, I would even say, get off my ball. Stop touching my ball. My ball. Like a dog. I was crazy. I was insane when I played. Should have went and played international instead of letting my family talk me out of it. But that's your family's job to ruin your life. So that's how that goes. Let's hear the rest of what Slick Nick with a tiny dick has to say.
Being who you are and leading an example. Like, at the end of the day, if you're leading by example, that's a great
That's
style.
that Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, what's his name, Kevin Durant, loser Durant.
A great job.
I lead by example. No, you lead by losing.
And he'll get.
That's
just
how you
like
lead.
He has done in other things. He'll
Not
get better
saying
at,
nothing.
That part of his game, and he'll get better. Just because I know that he'll continue to work on getting better at no matter what part of the game he needs to work at.
Yeah. Back to the other teams and whatnot. Let me get the other window back up. They got me jumping back and forth. I need to master. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna click on share while I'm on the last window. And it'll just probably jump right into the next window. Anyway, we'll practice that some other time. Let's back up here. See if there's any other quick stories about the stinking Eagles, toughness issues. I'll tell you honestly, I don't give a goddamn about what Nick Sirianni thinks. I'm kind of pissed off at the friggin' Eagles. I see what's going on in NEWZ, also called the NBA. Ooh, looks like the Lakers beat the Clippers. I told some Laker fans today, before we get into what's going on with the Sixers, I told some Laker fans, because I've been a Clipper fan also my whole life. I've been a Clipper fan since Eric Piatowski and them, Lamont Murray. These names, Michael Olowokandi. These names are not familiar to you at all, are they? Because they're not. Chris Kaman. These are names of people that you're like, who the hell? Pooh Richardson. You know Pooh Jason? Pooh Richardson. My man, he could ball. And Lamont Murray. Lamont Murray to me was like the greatest player. Dog, he could dunk. He could shoot. He played D. He was big. He was like 6'7". He was physical. Dog, I thought Lamont Murray was the god, and I could never understand why that team would lose. They had Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom when he was a rookie. Anyway, but I told him, look, I've been a Clippers fan outside of my Sixers for 30 years. They're going, whatever game plan you're using to beat the Clippers, no matter how good they are, when they get to the playoffs, it all changes every single time. I don't know what the hell is going on. It's like they're cursed, bro. But they change. So you'll spend all season learning how to beat them because they're the good team. And then you'll get into the playoffs and you're losing. You're like, I don't know why. It's because you practice so hard on beating them. And the same thing with the Clippers. They worried about beating the Lakers, but they're not worried about beating everybody else. the Lakers and the Clippers fans, whatever strategies you use to beat each other with that hot dog bullshit basketball you play, it will not beat Denver. It will not beat New Orleans. It will not beat teams that pass the ball. Okay? So that's just my Coach Carl anger on that. But that was a big game tonight, and I'm going to check out those highlights later. Let's see what's going on with the stinking Sixers, right? Let's see. NBA. Here we are. LeBron, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Let me beat them goddamn Clippers. Does the Sixers play tonight? Doesn't look like it. So we are still in solid position in the Atlantic Division, still in third. Even though Joel Embiid has been hurt, we are in the same place. So that means at least we're not going backwards. Still just 1 or 2 games behind New York, and Boston is about 10 games up. 13 games. There it is right there. So we're doing not too bad right there. Let's click directly on them and see where we're at. So we suck at threes. We do score a lot. We got a decent field goal percentage, but it's not great. I prefer over 50. And we rebound. So we're okay because it's about 30 teams. So we're in the middle. I think it's 28 teams. So, damn, I don't know. That's not that good. 16 good, but the 21-19, Carl don't like this. But that's our issues there. We're probably going to hear a little story here from this video. Let's see what they got to say. Also, guys, it's tax time. Make sure you do your taxes, everybody. Let's see what this guy's got. Oh, no, this guy looks like he's going to talk about some bullshit. I don't care what he has to say. Former Sixers forward projected to land with Western Conference. So, Morris, I guess, so one of our, so we're getting Marcus Morris. He's gone. Oh, damn. He came home. He sent him away. DeAnthony Melton's coming back soon. Ooh, Sixers pick up Duke guard in 2024 mock draft. We have enough guards. We need big men to help Joel Embiid so he doesn't have to be the only good big man. We need a Twin Towers situation. Nick, get it together. Who's the general manager? Stop smoking weed. Joel Embiid looks like he's going to be back possibly in late March. I'm going to be honest with you. He probably won't play until playoff time. That's what I think is going to happen. Now, I did make a prediction, which I'm going to see if it's coming true. It hasn't yet, because I believe our schedule and our record, we have been inconsistent. Yeah, we're like win, loss, 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 win, win, loss, loss, win, loss, loss, loss. So we're struggling right now. I told myself in the last show I did 2 weeks ago that I said after the All-Star break, I predicted Nick Sirianni would figure out the roster without Joel Embiid, because I really liked what I saw from Paul Reed. And the Sixers at some point will go on a 9 or 10 game run. That is yet to occur. So I'm going to be a delusional Philly fan and say, yep, next month, when next month start, we're going to have a 10 game winning streak. So Philly fans, I am predicting a 10 game winning streak by the Sixers in the beginning of March, right before Joel Embiid comes back. That's the plan. So that's good for that. What's going on over here? Okay, I'm just checking my screen. It's something look a little weird. Also, if you happen to be passing by, hit like or dislike or make a comment or something. I'm not really great with my comment game yet, but I will definitely put your comment on the screen if I do see something pop up over here. I don't ask for donations or tips. I can just start, I guess, putting my Cash App and stuff up. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. Yeah, I guess, whatever, right? But yeah, thanks for watching. If you are watching, if you've watched earlier or passed by, if you're watching in the replay, hit like, share, subscribe if you can to any of the ones. I got my Twitch, I got my YouTube I'm streaming to, and I got my Facebook I'm streaming to. And I'm going to expand because it says I can now stream on Instagram, TikTok, and I believe Twitter. And I have enough followers on all those pages. I'm over 1,000 on TikTok. Yeah, I got more than 1,000 people on TikTok. I can't get more than 1,000 people nowhere else, but I can get more than I can get a lot of followers on TikTok. Isn't that something? So that's cool. So I'll be able to go live on TikTok, do some other things. So I'm gonna shift or add to this. I think I might have to buy a gold package so I can stream to more than 3 places. Right now I have like the medium package with StreamYards, so I think I only get 3 places. But if I step up to the gold package, I can stream to like 5 or 6 places at once. So I think I'm gonna do that soon after I come back. By the way, I'm going to be performing at South by Southwest Festival in Austin, Texas from the 9th to the 18th. I will be doing comedy, maybe some music. I'll put up some sort of schedule once I know what other dates I'm going to have while I'm there. But yes, Mr. C the Enforcer will be down South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. So if anybody out there who's watchers will come by you from Austin or the Texas area, you're going to be down South by Southwest, hit me on the comment section or something like that. Or if you see me walking around down there, say, hey, what's up, Carl? What's up, Mr. C, man? But yeah, we're going to be down in Austin, Texas. I'll be performing some stand-up comedy, possibly some music, and I'll be putting out my schedule for that week. I'll be down there where I am performing at South by Southwest. So that's a positive that's also happening. Let's get back to these Sixers. And let me make the screen bigger for the Sixers instead of looking at me, right? Let's make it a little bigger so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So yeah, really tough time with the Sixers, but I do predict a 10-game winning streak next month from the Sixers out of nowhere, and it'll be before Joel Embiid comes back. So that's a little positive. Let's see what's going on with our Phillies, who should be cranking up pretty soon, right? Because what is this? Oh, no. We got a couple more months. But the boys of spring. No, spring is coming soon. So baseball should be... Oh, yeah. What's this? Oh, yeah, spring training has started. Okay, so spring training has started. So let's go look at the Phillies and see what's going on with those dudes. Oh, there they go. They just had a 7-7 game. So they just played, I guess, a preseason... what is it called? Spring training game against the Atlanta Braves. And looks like we tied up. Oh, so that's pretty cool. Let's see what this video is going to say about it, huh? Let's hear some information. Oh, it's a highlight from the game, so that should be pretty cute. Let's wait until the super long commercial is over. Anyway, but the Sixers are okay. We're on our Philadelphia Phillies. We'll check out their record. Well, they don't have a record yet. It's spring training, but people are very excited. And remember, guys, do your taxes. Do your taxes. Do your taxes. Let's check it out.
Picked up from the Rangers.
Uh-oh.
Right
shot.
Side,
Ooh. Give me that.
To his feet, flips
Ooh.
overhead.
That's called a good stick. When a player reaches out and grabs it, that's a good stick. Good stick, young fella. That was nice. That was a nice guy. I see you, Bryce. I see you, Bryce. Oh, give me that. I see you, boy. Give me that.
He certainly shows some nice moves.
Let's get out of here. That was nice. Nice highlight. Nice highlight. Nice highlight. Nice highlight. Oh, I hit the wrong button, I think. No, okay, I'm good. Let's get back here. Let's go into the actual Philadelphia team area here. I'll click on the actual team. There we go. Those are old numbers from last year. So we're into the new season. I guess it is spring training. So we're doing pretty okay. I'm sure like most sports, spring training doesn't matter. So they're just talking about Harper settling in for us, doing a lot of good hits. Something about Taylor Swift making demands. I don't know what the fuck that has to do with the Phillies. Phillies rival meet targeting. Oh, so one of the Mets are trying to steal one of our pitchers. So that should be a problem because he probably was good. Some guy named, we got a Sosa on our team. I wonder if he's related to Sammy Sosa. What was his name? Edmundo Sosa. Because, Mundo is like the world. So is his name like Ed World Sosa? Edmundo Sosa. Edmundo Sosa. Corre first base. It is a comedy deal. Edmundo Sosa. So check out that. So the Phillies are just cranking up. Very excited. They were pretty good last year, but baseball is very hard to win at. Only like 2 or 3 teams actually get to be happy. Everybody else just plays 160 games to just go home. Like, all right, well, only 4 of us are having the playoffs. And I think they expanded it recently to have like a wild card thing or another type of but basically, I think it kind of sucks that in baseball, you play 162 games and basically have no chance of ever winning a World Series. Unless you're like one of the 2 greatest teams in the league that year. Basically, whoever's the 2 top teams in the league pretty much almost are always guaranteed to win the World Series. It's like everybody else is just like there. And every once in a while, somebody else show up and steal it. But that's my Phillies. What else? We got my Flyers. They should be playing right now. See what's going on with the Flyers, baby. Who cares about what's trending? Trending. I don't want the NHL, fool. All right, there we go. NHL. I don't know what that is. Oh, here we go. NHL. Okay, see what we got. Oh, NFL like an asshole, guys. Oh my god. I'm fucking up. I keep hitting the wrong button. Let me calm down. Calm down, Carl. Calm down. NHL. There we go. All right. So let's check out our Flyers. Flyers make a change in the net. Ooh, our goalie must suck. Did we play any recent games? No, we didn't. Let's see what our... Oh my god, we suck. So we're in the Eastern Conference. We are in the playoffs, so we're not that bad. We are above the playoff line. It looks like we're in the 7 hole, so we don't suck, actually. We're actually pretty okay. We're in the 7 hole. We're not the greatest team, but we're not the worst team. All these teams beneath us actually are the ones who suck. So that's good. So we look like we might make the playoffs. Let's go to the team area. We're having a solid season. 18th in goals for, 12th in goals against. We suck on our power play, and our penalty minutes are out of control. 32 and 27. Hey, coach, get it together. But our penalty kill is 2nd in the league. You want to know why? Because we're always on penalty. Because we're always in the penalty. That's why we got to have our penalty kill out there so they get really good. Because we're always in the damn penalty. Get some more self-control. Coach, get these guys under control with their penalties. I know you want to smear a guy up against the glass, but just don't get carried away, boys. What's wrong with you? All right, let's see what we got here for a little Flyers highlight. Let's check it out.
Tonight, so Brink steps in, and hopefully he can do a job.
So these must be the highlights of the most recent game.
Against the Lightning here in Philadelphia for the first time in a long time. Brandon Hagel and now
some highlights.
They'll drop it back. That shot from point goes high.
Oh, don't let him have that. You see how hockey highlights is like a shot is a highlight in hockey. Oh, he shot at the net. Oh, what we got? Hockey be hyped, man. He got the break on him. Deeked him. He deeked him. Look at him. Deeked him. Busted. That was hard. Oh, I'm knocking stuff over. I got so hyped. Deeked him. That was nice. That was hype. That was hype right there. Deeked that ball. Oh, let's see. We got another one. What we got?
Erase that mistake. Keeps the Flyers on top.
Equal amount of. Uh-oh. Looks like they're about to score on us. Oh, damn. Oh, good. Oh, good one-timer down the middle. Ooh, nice. Yeah, he blew him out of his socks. One-timer down the gut.
All over this goal. He slips, he gets up, he hangs on to it, he waits, and Paul able to slip his check. And get open.
One-timer. Oh, yeah, he blasted him. So it's 1-1. What else happened? You're not. At least you're playing decent defense. Oh no, that looks like a mistake.
Now have the side panel scoreboards and clocks working. The only thing that hasn't come back to life is the big screen.
We got something.
Dangles to the backhand.
Oh!
He scores!
The backhand baby in the corner. Bottom show. Bottom left.
And he's giving the Flyers a 2-1 lead in the third.
Look at them Flyers balling out.
Goals.
Go Flyers! Go Flyers! Go Flyers! Broad Street Bullies, baby! Boom! Boom! Broad Street Bullies!
Potentially rip it through a screen. Instead he
look at him around behind, backhand in the corner. Oh, right fire!
With a short side back.
Nice. Ew.
Boy,
that was nice, homie.
Beauty that is.
I need to make this big. I'm so hyped at it. I'm not making it big. That was nice. Matter of fact, run that back. That was nice. Y'all need to see that. That was nice. That was nice. Y'all need to see that. That was hard. That was hard. Y'all need to see that again. I had the screen too small. Y'all need to see that. Yo, my man did his thing right here. Watch him put it behind his back. Oops! You gotta see the instant replay. He puts her around behind his back, through his legs, like a basketball player, like behind his back, through his legs, gets it on the other side, and then backhands it. Nice. Yo, look at this. This is how you play hockey right here. Okay, our squad must be all right. Because look at this. Whoops! Behind my back, through the legs, backhand, bitch, in the corner. Oh, that's your boy. That is how you play hockey right here. Broad Street Bully, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Looks like a nice little bit of room here left again. What other shots we got going on? Shout out to Yahoo Sports. Matter of fact, let me get them their credit too. In case they act a little silly on your boy.
We
rocking. We rocking. We rocking. We rocking. We rocking.
And he's not able to pick it up. Oh, yeah. It's Lilleberg.
Oh, top right corner. Good shot. You up 3-1. Looking good. You're looking good. Uh-oh. Here we come.
Here's a shot. They score!
We blowing these guys out of the building. 4-1. Blow out. They said Tampa Bay Lightning strikes. No, the Broad Street Bullies, baby. And we home on Broad Street bullying.
And then look at that shot. What a look at
Kucherov again.
Yeah, we smashing
into
him.
the middle. Point was disrupted by Farabee. Now, had been a shot. Actually, a pass for Hagel, and it went off his stick, off the target.
Did we maintain the lead?
Front. Here's Point, a shot, save, Erickson, rebound.
Ooh.
It did go.
Great.
Came back out so quickly.
He got him.
But on the rebound,
I was about to be impressed by the goalie. Like, damn, he stopped that.
Within 2.
They came back.
4-2 is the empty net. Pays off.
Last 4 minutes.
Oh, they pulled the empty netter to get
Save
that.
after save by Erickson.
So just to pause right quick, if you guys don't know, an empty net is when the other team, they take their goalie out and they put a hockey player with a stick out there that can run around. So actually there's nobody in the goal. So if the other team can throw it all the way down and hit the net, they'll score and whatnot. It's called an empty net situation. In hockey, you don't have to have a goalie. Did you know that? You don't have to have a goalie. You could actually come out and just play with 6 guys and have an extra guy. But if you want to protect your goal, it's good to have a goalie. But in emergency situations, when you feel like you're really down and you want to kind of create your own power play, you can pull your goalie and put an extra offensive threat. And they did that, and that's how they scored on us right there. So a little bit of knowledge for you about hockey. Shout out to Derek Best, who put me on to so much as a youth.
They'll drop it back to Kucherov. Cates gets after him. Kucherov gets away. Kucherov approached the check by Paling. Empty net for Cates. And he's
see, empty netter. See, the empty netter, baby. The empty netter, baby.
Kucherov.
You better put a goalie back there, boy.
Empty netter to restore the 3-goal Philadelphia lead.
Well, this is a bad read by Vasilevsky here. I mean, he's going to read and recognize. Watch Vasilevsky. He's going to the bench. Puck turns over there, and he makes no effort to go back. I mean, he just simply goes to the bench.
Cooper really takes this thing to the limit, doesn't he? Here's Paling. Overskated. Goes back after the puck.
All right, so we look like we got these guys in check right here.
Move it to York.
They'll probably just must us around a little bit.
And the Flyers
coming back today. Hope we play good defense and our penalty kill is good. So that means our defense is nice. Stop messing with us. You better get your goalie back there or we're gonna tear that ass up some more.
More important for the Flyers.
Good job, Flyers. Okay.
Points.
So the Flyers, the Broad Street Bullies are looking pretty damn good. We're in the playoffs. We're kicking a little ass. I can't complain about that. What other sports teams do we have? What time is it? 11:18. You know what? I'm going to check for one. I think that's all of our important sports teams. What other sport is there? We got, nobody cares about soccer or that. I don't know. Nobody cares about college sports. WNBA. I mean, come on. The WNBA doesn't care about the WNBA. I don't even think it's on the screen. Do you even see it? Oh, wait. It's way to... Yo, look how Yahoo Sports does the WNBA. Look. No. WNBA all the way at the... WNBA is beneath fantasy sports. So all actual sports are up here. WNBA is beneath fake sports. I guess Yahoo is not a fan. All right, we got to bring up the WNBA. Get these hoes from Sean. Number one, I think a lot of these WNBA women are fine as hell. I'm 6'4". I want to get at least 4 of these hoes pregnant every time I see them. If you've been to look, don't go to a WNBA game to watch basketball, even though they are going to be playing, doing their best. But if you want to go watch 12 between 5'7" and 6'3" in shape women run around in short shorts, man, oh man. you're going to make a lot of trips to the bathroom. That's all I'm saying. Woo! I'm talking about I want to get half the team pregnant every time I go to a daggone game. I'm like, man, I get her pregnant? Ooh, that big one right there. Ooh, I get that one real pregnant. It was this one, I think I didn't even know what her number was. I just called her number 23. I was like, oh, number 23, hey, number 23. Like a little biznatch. I'm over here like, oh, 23, hey. No, damn well all I want to do is get that girl pregnant. I ain't no fan of nothing. I'm a fan of what's under that uniform, girl. That's how I am. But go WNBA. Hopefully you'll lower the rim 5 inches and let some of these hoes start dunking on each other. Oh, you know who's back? I'm going to break this Tyler Diggins-Smith chick. Skylar Diggins-Smith. Oh, I want to blow her back to heaven. I think she's like married or something. Selfish. She's being selfish. Got all married. Taking the cooch away from your boy, right? Let's see what's going on with the Suns. They say they got some kind of court. Brianna Jones. All right, she kind of cute. She actually a little bit of cute. Let's bring her picture up. That's a cutie. All right, she ain't that cute. Actually, she look uglier. No, who the big fat one though? You see, you got the skinny one that looked like she play ball. But who was the football player back here on the left? That's a big one. She's a big one. There's no way she can be good at basketball. No way she's good at basketball. All right, so I'm going to call that the end of our sports segment. I done teased the WNBA enough right there. That's you terrible, Carl. You should be ashamed of yourself. But I do love the women. I'm not going to lie. I am very attracted to female basketball players. I think they are the sexiest women on the planet. Not while playing ball, but once they get off that court, hello, nurse. You get what I'm saying? Who wants to get somebody pregnant? I do. Let me tell you that. I do. Let me make sure. Oh, I think my thing stopped playing. You know, I thought YouTube was hating on my video. I'm sorry, guys. I just had to do a quick check. I thought YouTube was hating on your boy for a second. All right, we're good. Okay, we're good. I thought YouTube was hating on your boy. I'm like, man, they always hating on the black man just because I want to show a couple highlights. Let's take a quick look at this Lakers Clippers statistics, I guess, huh? Let's see how it went. What is it? Play-by-play stats. Where's the stats here? Oh, so actually, the Lakers were losing the whole game, and then all of a sudden, the Lakers took the lead and won. Now look at that. You got to feel stupid. The Lakers were down 12, 14. The Lakers were down almost 20 points in this game. Damn. And they came back and beat them. Oh, my God. Wait. What is this down here? Yo, it was 98-77 with 11 minutes to go in the game. And the Clippers lost. Tyronn Lue is a shitty coach. Nobody wants to believe it. Tyronn Lue is Doc Rivers Jr. He has no plays. He has no strategies. It's all hot dog bullshit. Tyronn Lue is not a good coach. I said it. He don't know shit. Just like Doc Rivers, they don't know shit about no goddamn basketball. They don't know about no plays. They don't give a fuck about no defense. They don't give a fuck about no ball movement. They don't give a fuck about no team play. Motherfucker don't even be playing the best players all the goddamn time. They just play like the niggas that got paid the most. Like, that ain't always the best person to be on the court, coach. That's why your fucking team lost tonight, you piece of shit. That's right. Not to see this. See. I bring some of that Philly fan stuff to my. I told you I was a 30-year Clipper fan, so I get a little pissed. But look at that. They were up 98-77 and lost in 12. It was 11:45 in the fourth. 98-77. 100-99 in 4 minutes. So they closed a 10-point gap in 4 minutes. Then was up 5 after 6 minutes of play. And then by the 3-minute mark, so 8 minutes it took to give up 22-point lead where it was tied, and then they just kicked their ass the rest of the game. I gotta go watch those highlights. That shit's about to be off the chain. I see it going on down here in the corner, but the NBA be tripping, so I don't like to show their videos. They be on some pussy shit with it. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna call this the end of the sports segment. We're going to do our final segment, and I'm also going to do an editorial on Meek Mill, who apparently was recently mentioned in the Puff Daddy court case. Apparently, Puff Daddy and Meek Mill have been bumping uglies. So I've named him Meek Cheeks Mill, because that's what we need to call him. He got meek cheeks. Meek Cheeks Mill. He's going to shoot me for that one. Anyway, let's take a quick break. We'll come back for our final segment, which will be our Philadelphia biography, which is also an athlete, a classic Philly sports athlete. His name is David Brenner. I don't know who he is because the picture was in black and white, so I assume it's like he's one of those guys from the old Jim Thorpe days. But David Brenner, we're going to do his Philadelphia bio after I come back. And I'm also going to give an editorial commentary on the whole Puff Daddy situation, stuff like that. And then I'll play a couple of exit videos and we'll get out of here in the next 30-45 minutes and the show will be done. For now, we're going to just play a quick temporary thing. One moment, just grabbing this link right here so I can add it to my little areas while I'm doing my little break. So, you know, fair use. They be tripping on your boy, cuz I should be getting my last nerve, to tell you the truth, bro. You know, my last nerve. It's just like, damn, dog, like, why can't your boy review something? Yeah, no, they be like, we hating on you. I'm like, all right, bitch ass nigga. That's all good. Matter of fact, this is one of my cool friend YouTubers that I actually know. I'm going to play his video on the Meek Mill thing. So instead of taking a break, I'm going to play this video of my guy, Mr. Goodbread, who you should go like, share, and follow his page. He's a real one. Great guy. Let me bring it up so you guys can see him. Make sure you go share Mr. Goodbread. So I'm going to use his stuff to check it out. Matter of fact, I'm going to start using his stuff more for a lot of the stories because that's the homie, and he would not flag me. But yeah, Mr. Goodbread Reactions, that's actually one of the homies I'm cool with in this, you know, trying to be a YouTuber kind of whatever space. So I'm going to play his Meek Mill video so you guys can check it out. Make sure you go like and share and subscribe to his page. Let me grab his link right here too, put it up in the joint so you guys can go check him out. Also, shout out to Mr. Goodbread. Get his stuff out there. Add him into our links and stuff too. Why not, right? Mr. Goodbread up there. Show him some love. One moment, guys. You know what? Let me get his video going too. Sorry about that, guys. God, I need an assistant so goddamn bad. I always got to do everything my friggin' self. It really complicates stuff. All right, let's crack up his video about Meek Mills. You guys can listen to that. I'm going to take a small break and then come back and do our Philly bio. And now let's hear what Mr. Goodbread has to say. I think it's a pretty good video. Let's see what we got.
Answer to that little riddle may be down in the comment section, our own comment section, of course, below. And while you're there, if you're enjoying what we're bringing you, make sure to show us a little bit of love by taking a little bit of your time to hit that like button, hit that.
This is a wreck. He's moving like an uncaged animal.
No lie, he's wild in there.
Salute, and welcome to the NEWZ Ninja Network, guys, where we learn how not to be a fool from some well-paid fools. And guys, we following up on the Diddy saga, the Diddy drama. Some names was mentioned, and we're going to dig deep into that 70-page, whatever they want to call it. We're going to dig deep into that joint, guys. Man, let's get straight on into that.
Let me get you guys a little more into the video so you can hear that direct work. Oh, there you go. He's on it. Let me hit a little more.
For myself, and it has me worried about my kids, and just sleeping with anxiety and different things like that. So just moving forward, just want to pause on everything until we know that it's clear and safe for me to come back outside of work. I appreciate you all for your love and support, and everybody to know.
It's hard to picture Diddy getting himself out of the recent mess he's put himself into this past year. Not only did he recently have multiple women file lawsuits against him, filled with some very serious allegations, but he is now facing yet another. And this time it's from a producer he's worked with in the past known as Lil Rod, whose real name...
She looked at me like, do you think you can commit to me?
It's crazy, guys. Imagine getting an assault by a guy named Little Rod. When I first heard the name, I just rolled. I laughed for a good 5 minutes, yo. The shit is you just can't make this shit up, yo. Little Rod. God damn, yo.
Hip replacements. Is Rodney Jones. The 73-page lawsuit details the ousted mogul of multiple essay allegations of him for over a year. Filed in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York on February 26, the 73-page complaint alleges Diddy, real name Sean Combs, abused Jones while they lived and traveled together from September 2022 to November 2023 to produce songs for the Love album, which was later nominated for a Grammy. Jones claims he recorded hundreds of hours of video where Diddy and his inner circle engaged in serious illegal activity. The lawsuit also includes screenshots from parties hosted by Diddy with S-workers and underage girls in attendance who were allegedly given laced drinks at Diddy's orders. Throughout this video, we'll be quoting straight from the lawsuit documents in order to remain as accurate and descriptive as possible. On or about August 2022, Mr. Jones received a call from Mr. Combs requesting that he produce several songs on a rhythm and blues album titled The Love Album, Off the Grid. Mr. Jones agreed, and his life has been detrimentally impacted ever since. From September 2022 to November 2023, Mr. Jones produced 9 songs on Mr. Combs' Love Album. Mr. Jones lived with Mr. Combs for months at a time, spending holidays, birthdays, and missing major family events. Mr. Jones lived at Mr. Combs' residences, which are located in Los Angeles, California, New York City, and Miami, Florida. He also spent several weeks on a yacht rented by Mr. Combs in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Throughout his time with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones witnessed, experienced, and endured many things that went far beyond his role as a producer on the Love album. The claims raised in this complaint have been corroborated through witness statements, video and audio recordings, and images that Mr. Jones has in his possession. Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to record him constantly. On several occasions, Mr. Combs took Mr. Jones' cell phone and began recording himself. As a result, Mr. Jones has secured hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Mr. Combs, his staff, and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity.
Now, sir, Puff, why would you want to fight this, bro? Please, Puff, if you smart, pay this man and be done. You 60 mil in the hole, but pay this man and be done. Get this over with, Puff, because it's nasty. And keep in mind, guys, we're reading, he's reading from the documents, guys. He ain't making this up. This ain't that fake news shit. This is the shit that's in them 75 pages.
Mr. Jones has secured irrefutable evidence of the acquisition, use, and distribution of many different kinds of drugs, the displaying and distribution of unregistered illegal firearms. Mr. Combs providing laced
so this is really just a quick editorial break in between because I want to comment on this before I get into the final segment, the Philadelphia bio.
Chief of Staff Christina Coram, also known as KK,
I think we all know the story. Shout out to Mr. Goodbread. I just wanted to use him for the interlude and give him some props. Go follow, like, and share on Mr. Goodbread's page. Links are in the comments section, so you can go check him out. Go get that man some subs, hook him up, and make sure you go check his stuff out. Give new YouTubers a chance to get big, baby. Give new people a chance. Carl Anthony for president, by the way. 2024, 2028, 2032, until you guys finally decide to stop voting for the same two parties. Okay? I'll be right here. I'm going to be here 100 years from now, waiting. Not joking. So let's see what we got here. Oh, my commentary on this Meek Mills, or should I say Meek Cheeks Mills situation. So everybody's heard all the rumors, the Cat Williams, Puffy's had the other cases. We've heard these rumors about Puff for 30 years. Might remind you of someone else, Mr. Kelly, who we also heard rumors about for 20, 30 years. Even though he keeps settling out of court, keeping things from getting worked out, keeping things from being proven, you got to do one or two things, Puff Daddy. You got to go through with one of these cases and just deal with all that gets exposed to prove that you are innocent. Or, dude, if you keep settling out of court, that's it. You're guilty, bro. You're guilty because everybody can't be lying. It's like 50 people and they all have photos and tapes and they all have really good stories. This guy has corroborating images. It's over, Puff. Call Russell Simmons. Tell him to get that 7 zeros in Rio de Janeiro unburied and get your room ready because you need to take your ass out to Costa Rica with him. Motherfucker, you about to be in trouble. I'm telling you, the state, the DA, they're going to try to pick up some of this shit, man. So yeah, you're not only dealing with the $30 million you got to give that guy. I wouldn't be surprised if the DA or the prosecutors of the state or even the feds, because they may call it trafficking. Yeah, like Robert. You know Robert Kelly, jail. Yeah, trafficking. So you might have to deal with that. So yeah, bruh. Either go through this case and get found innocent, and that'll probably keep the government off your ass, or dude, settle out of court and move out of the country immediately, bro. Immediately. Now see why you gave everybody a publishing back. It's because you didn't want nobody telling your ass. Nah, nigga. Nope. You shouldn't have had all that good sex. That's your fault, not ours. Anyway, that's my commentary, and I can't believe that Meek Cheeks Mills is involved. God, you're like this hard. I mean, it's just like everybody that's famous is getting their cheeks clapped. Like, what is with all this cheek clappage? It's just like you walk into a rap concert and that's all I hear. I'm like, what's going on? Where's the music? Oh, they're back clapping up. Okay, trying to get famous. Terrible, right? I'm stupid. Let's see what else we got going on here. Okay, so let's get into our Philadelphia bio to finish up the show. I always do a biography of one Philadelphian to highlight them. Highlight somebody from Philly that maybe a lot of us do or don't know about. Today's Philly bio is a gentleman named David Brenner. So I'm going to go ahead and look up his stuff, see if I can pull up a video or something. Then I'm going to read through his Wikipedia, give him his flowers, and then we're going to get the hell out of this biznatch. Let's see what we got. Here we go. And Mr. Brenner. See if there's a bio video on this guy. Oh, David Brenner. I actually do know that name now that I'm listening. Now my brain is working. David Brenner. He's a big deal, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. David Brenner, stand-up. Okay, I don't know who that guy is. Oh, I don't know. Is this him? I don't know. Is this him? I don't think this is Philly David Brenner. Athlete bio. I don't think that's him. Okay, here we go. Let's see. The life and no, this can't be him, is it? They listed him on the thing as an athlete. It says this guy's a comedian. Okay, I gotta go to Wikipedia now because I don't even know if I'm looking at the right goddamn guy. Let me go to his Wikipedia. Shit. What the fuck, David Brenner? I thought it said he was an athlete in the one I think I was reading. Let me see. They got the American comedian actor, but there's no. Let me see. Let me go to his thing and it'll tell me where he's from, I guess, when I go there, right? Let's check it out. Let's pull it up. All right. Well, number one, worst Wikipedia ever. Let me see here. I don't think this is him. Let me see. Okay, no. Okay, so David Brenner was a comedian, so he is from Philly. Okay, so this is him. I remember this guy. He's from Philly. Okay. You know, we got to find a video on his biography. This is his video biography is probably going to be dope, bro. Okay. All right. I'm not dumbass. See, this is what happens. You don't got assistants and shit. You get all fucking confused. I don't think this is him. Wait, it is him. I don't think it is him. No, it is him. No, it's not him. No, it is him. Stupid. Right? I feel like an asshole. All right. So David Brenner, bring it up. And one of them says something like the life and tragic times of David Brenner. I think that was a really good one. I'm gonna put David Brenner bio because I saw a good one in there. There it is, the life and tragic end of David Brenner, and it's only a few minutes long. And shout out! Oh, you know what? This is about to be my new favorite one. Remembering famous people. I've used this site about 3 or 4 times now for my bios. Obviously, I need to come here first before I even look. In the future. So we're going to pause that up, get that shared for you guys, and we're going to finish up and check out the life of David Brenner, a Philadelphian. Then I'll do a quick run over his Wikipedia. to get some of the specifics that may have been left out in the video biography. Just going to take a second here. Make sure you hit like when you go through any video and subscribe to any page you're messing around with. I'm just popping up a few things here. One moment. I'm just grabbing their link and their name so I can save it and add it to my areas for fair use purposes, because I want to show respect to their stuff and also not get a strike, because I did have one strike, which should be expiring by now. And I don't want to get another strike because, you know, it's not good for my completely unfamous, non-popular page, right? So self-deprecating. But let me get this link in here right quick. Save this up. We're going to check out his bio and on remembering famous people, which is pretty cool, man. And yeah, I did not know this guy was from Philly, man. Yeah, okay. I knew his name, but I thought he was an athlete. I swore it said that, but I guess not. He's the comedian. He's very famous, because I definitely remember his face now that I've seen the pictures. So let me save this for my fair use update so I don't get in trouble. And let's play his bio video. And I'm going to shut the hell up and let remembering famous people handle this for the real ones.
Brenner. David Norris Brenner was born on February 4th, 1963 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to Jewish parents. His father, Louis, was a vaudeville comedian, singer, and dancer.
One of my J Bros with J
name
Bros
of Lou Murphy, who gave up his career and a film contract to please Brenner's grandfather, a rabbi, who objected to his working on the Sabbath. After high school, Brenner spent 2 years in the U.S. Army, serving in the 101 Airborne and as a cartographer
every man
of the
back in the day went to the
595th
military.
Signal Corps
Not like
in
that
Bablick
anymore,
in
huh?
Germany.
But almost
After being
everybody
discharged,
went to the
he
military
attended
back in the
Temple
day.
University, where he majored in mass communication and graduated with honors.
Temple U!
His first paid gig was at the Improv in June 1969. And following that, he frequently performed at clubs in Greenwich Village. Brenner was ranked number 53 on Comedy Central Presents 100 Greatest Stand-Ups of All Time.
Damn.
At one point, he'd appeared more
Nice.
often on major TV talk shows than any other entertainer.
Yes, I remember this
He
guy
also
all
wrote
the
5
time. I
books
had no idea
and
he was from
starred in
Philly.
4
All that
HBO
time, I had no
specials.
idea he was from home.
After making his national television debut in 1971 on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, he became the show's most frequent guest.
Damn, I wasn't
with
even born yet.
158 appearances.
75.
He guest hosted for Johnny Carson
Johnny?
75 times between
Really?
1975 and 1984.
Oh,
placing him fifth
when I was
on the
born,
list of
he was
Carson's
in the game
most
the, the
frequent
year I was
guest
born, 75 to 80s. Oh, so from the moment I was born,
Brenner
he got to
was
do
a
the
star
show.
of the
Give me credit.
1976 TV
Give
series
me credit.
Snip, alternate title Flip, which was inspired by the film Shampoo and set in a hairdressing salon.
I remember
The
that
situation
movie.
comedy was canceled by
that
NBC
Goldie
before
Hawn?
it aired due to its inclusion in the supporting cast what would have been one of the first gay characters in an American situation comedy.
Oh, so he was
In
about,
1986,
damn,
King World
he was about to play
Entertainment
like the first
gave
gay
Brenner his
dude in the
own
TV
30-minute
show, and they're like,
syndicated
nah, we're not
late-night
doing
talk
that.
show,
That's
Nightlife,
crazy. They said
in
no
an
run.
attempt
That's
to
crazy.
compete with Carson.
Yo, that's deep.
But it was
Yo,
canceled
I gotta pause
after
on
one
that.
season.
That was actually a pretty significant moment, because when you think about it, this was probably mid 80s when he was doing his show, because I remember him being famous. You can see him talking to Mike Tyson right now. But I didn't even think about that people probably suggested shows and characters that had LGBTQ, you know, and other things, whatever, right? Muslims, whatever, right? And I bet I never even thought TV producers was like, nah, we not doing that. Nah, we not doing that. And they said his show was pulled and would have had one of the first openly gay character in a TV show. Well, even though he's not gay, but his character was. Anyway, let's continue with more of his biography. The great David Brenner. Man, I am so salty. I did not know he was from Philly. I've known about this guy my whole life. I remember seeing him all the time. I never knew his name. I know, but I used to see him all the time. And the guy's from Philly. Shout out to David Brenner. And R.I.P. David Brenner, too, because it seems as though he's moved on.
The show premiered September 8th, 1986 on 102 stations and was touted as an alternative. Filmed in Manhattan and featuring a casually dressed Brenner, it was unique among the late-night talk genre for not having a monologue. It gave some comedians, such as Bobby Slayton, their national television
let me move this
premieres.
back up. I never saw.
Filmed in Manhattan.
I gotta back this up. I need to hear about this show. Wait. Run it back.
Before it aired, due to its inclusion in the supporting cast, what would have been one of the first gay characters in an American situation.
They said, "Nah, we ain't having that, good."
In 1986, King World
86.
Entertainment gave Brenner his own 30-minute
I was
syndicated
11 years
late-night
old.
talk show, Nightlife. In an
That's
attempt
why
to
I was
compete
too
with
young
Carson,
to see it.
but it was canceled
already in
after one
bed.
season.
One season. Damn.
The show premiered September 8th, 1986, on 102 stations and was touted as
My
an
birthday month,
alternative.
September. Woo, woo.
Filmed in Manhattan and featuring a casually dressed Brenner, it was unique among the late-night talk genre for not having a monologue. It gave some comedians, such as Bobby Slayton,
Well, it ain't 1 year,
their
so I
national
guess I would have never
television
saw it. By the
premieres.
time I was 12, it was off the air.
In addition to The Tonight Show, Brenner also appeared on The Ed Sullivan Show, The David Frost Show, The Mike Douglas Show, Late Night with David Letterman, and The Late Show with David Letterman.
Nice.
Real Time with Bill Maher.
This seems like they did a good job
and
on this.
The
I'm gonna
Daily
have to
Show.
read any Wikipedia.
And was a frequent
Do a
guest
quick look
on The
through.
Howard Stern Show. In later years, he appeared on both MSNBC and
Every time I
Fox
see
News
his face, I'm
channel
like,
shows,
oh my god, I used to see
commenting
this
on
guy on
current
TV
events.
all the time.
He portrayed a
I would've
charity
took so
ball
much more
auctioneer
pride
in the
in his career if I
1989
didn't know this
romantic
from film.
comedy Worth Winning with Mark Hamill, Madeline Stowe, and Leslie Ann Warren, who is also Brenner's co-star on Snip. From 1994 to 1996, Brenner hosted a talk radio program, taking over the time slot of the long-running Larry King Show on the Mutual
Wow.
Broadcasting System.
Wow, he replaced
He had
Larry
earlier
King.
hosted a syndicated weekly radio show, David Brenner Live, for 3 months in 1985. Brenner was a writer, director, or producer of 115 television documentaries and headed the
I did not
documentary
know
units
that.
of Westinghouse Broadcasting and Metro Media,
Wow.
winning nearly 30 awards, including an Emmy, before moving to comedy.
Amazing.
The broadcast pioneers of Philadelphia named Brenner their Person of the Year in 1984 and inducted him into their Hall of Fame in 2003.
Dope.
In his personal life, Brenner had 3 children, Cole, Slade, and
Oh, this
Wyatt.
guy's covering everything real good.
He and the mother of Cole, his first son,
Great
fought
job,
a custody battle
remembering
for
famous
several
people.
years.
Great job.
Brenner finally won custody in 1992. Because family courts would have regarded him as an absentee father if he were away from home more than 50 nights a year, Brenner substantially reduced the number of appearances in his stand-up comedy work, including performances on The Tonight Show, in order to secure and maintain custody of his son. Brenner married Elizabeth Slater of New York on February 19, 2000, the mother of his sons, Slade and Wyatt. They divorced a little over a year later, and also then fought 2 custody battles, both of which Brenner won. Brenner was engaged to Ty Babiloni in 2005, but they never married.
Damn, she fine.
For a while in the
Hey,
2000s,
Ty. Hey,
Brenner
girl.
lived in Las Vegas.
Hey, girl, you fine.
Sadly, Brenner died on March 15, 2014, at age 78 from pancreatic cancer at his Manhattan home. He was buried at Mount Sheraton Cemetery, Springfield, Delaware County, Pennsylvania.
Hey, Delco, that's dope. And well, now let me take a quick look at his Wikipedia just to see if there's anything overlooked there. I'm gonna close out the show. I'm just gonna play like a little 10-minute video to get this to right at midnight. It's only 12 minutes left before midnight, so I'll play something that fits in there. And let's take a quick look at his wiki to see if there's anything that was left out. Thanks again to Remembering Famous People for that fabulous video. Make sure you go check them out for more complete videos and alternate biography versions. Great page, great YouTube page, great information, and great job by the guy who owns it. So let's take my nosy ass over here to Wikipedia. And let's do a shorter version. David Norris Brenner, born February 1936, passed away March 15, 2014, stand-up comedian, actor, guest on The Tonight Show, Johnny Carson, kicked a lot of butt. Oh, he was the pioneer of observational comedy. I bet you Jerry Seinfeld built his whole comedy swag off of David Brenner. Because remember, that was Jerry Seinfeld's thing, observational comedy. Well, apparently, he was the pioneer. So this is the guy that Jerry Seinfeld probably patterned himself after, and they're both J-bros with J-fros. He just didn't have the curly one. Jerry has the curly fro. He's got the straight hair. But they're both J-bros with J-fros, as mentioned, because they said their parents were J-bros and J-sisters. His father was actually a vaudeville comedian. He lived in South and West Philadelphia. So he lived in South Philly and West Philly. And he had J-bro parents and whatnot. My J-bros with J-fros and my J-sisters to hang with misters. You get what I'm saying? Great people. Had a rabbi for a grandfather. Dad was a vaudeville actor. So I'm sure his rabbi grandfather was so disappointed in his son and grandson. You're out here doing this secular, telling these jokes all against Yeshua. And I think, oh yeah, you're all against Yeshua up in here with your little jokes, Mr. Vaudeville, with your sinning. I bet you his granddad used to be in their ass. After high school, he did a bunch of cool shit. As you heard the gentleman read off, he had a great career at Comedy Central, doing stuff in Greenwich, Philly, Westinghouse Broadcasting, doing documentaries, writing books, multiple television shows, hosting television shows, having his own shows, short-lived, long-lived, and medium-sized, talking to everybody in Hollywood. Produced a lot of films, had a charity ball auctioneer's thing, blah, blah, blah. He did a lot of radio also, because they said he replaced the Larry King Show. Here it is, replaced the Larry King Show when it left the Mutual Broadcasting System, which I assume, oh, there it is. 1999 is when it ended. Oh, because this was still when radio was real radio. And by 1999, the damn internet showed up, killed everything. He had 3 kids, Cole, Slade, and Wyatt. Other stuff. Unfortunately, he passed on the 15th from pancreatic cancer. Guys, take care of yourselves. Keep the stress down in your life. Eat well. These sicknesses we get, and then people pass on. You say, oh, well, he was old. Guys, being old doesn't make you sick. Being old is not why you get diseases. Being old is not, see, when your knee hurts because the cartilage is worn down, that's from being old, because that's an action. But your insides, like becoming cancerous or some other disease, that is a combination of stress and bad diet and an environment that promotes that circumstance. Diabetes, all of it. Guys, do not sit around and being overweight is not a part of being old. You just are full of nasty stuff on your inside that you need to clean out. Please do not sit there and say, oh, I'm feeling like this because I only got a cold because I'm old, or I got this because I'm old, or I got that because I'm old. No, arthritis, that earned that. And I had that in my 20s because of playing basketball. It didn't have nothing to do with being old. It was activity. It was abuse to my body. And this is the same thing with sicknesses, even though RIP to this gentleman for the pancreatic cancer that he unfortunately suffered from. I had a friend here whose son had 4th stage and survived it, but then the kid overdosed on a drug a month or 2 later. How about that? LA. That's LA for you. But yeah, guys, getting sick, being overweight, catching diseases, these are not parts of you getting old. Fix your diet, cut the stress down on your life, cleanse your environment, and possibly cut off your entire family because they're the ones killing you. So that is the end of my Philadelphia bio. Shout out to Mr. David Brenner. I totally forgot who this guy was until I saw him. And oh my God, this dude was one of my favorite people to see on TV. And he was from Philly. So shout out to him. We only got a few minutes left in the show. About 7. I'm gonna look up a video just to play from our Skip Bags radio channel so you guys can watch maybe a portion of some of the interviews we did. Then I'm gonna shut down the show. Thanks to anybody for watching. Again, like, share, subscribe, or dislike, or comment. If you see it in the replay, or just like on your way by, if you just pass by, just hit like. Don't even watch the show. Just hit like and keep it moving. You get what I'm saying? I also, shout out to Mr. Goodbread for hopefully being nice about me using his stuff to stream from and review. And make sure you guys go like, share, and subscribe to his channel too. And lastly, let's pull up our Skit Bags radio thing and see if we can find a little quick interview of somebody famous for you guys to listen to. Now, this is stuff that I did back when I was in my heyday of Hollywood. All my guys kind of fell off, so we're not really around for it anymore. But let's see what we got here. I think we'll hit them with the... Oh, these are all very long. Let me see. These are all very long. I need a shorter one. Let me see if I can find one of the short clips we got. We usually got some shorter clips. Let me see. We're going to go with Rick Barrio Dill. We'll let him play us out.
I was doing a lot of things to pay the bills, right? So if I saw a project, I was like, okay, it's not the project that I'm dreaming of or that, naturally comes out from inside me, but I can make that successful, or I can be successful inside that. And I think what happens is then there's a certain level of sacrifice that you do to either have the gig or continue to keep the gig. And the blessing that happened with Vintage Trouble was we got in a room, and the first time we got in a room, it was like, we don't give a fuck if anybody comes out to see us at all. Yeah. The reason why we're in here in this room is there's 4 guys that we were like, we're just going to do what the music that we want to do, that we like. Because at the time, in 2010, there was a lot of just sort of formulaic, everybody was playing to tracks. And I think what happens is it's sort of like, I heard somebody say that they're not even teaching cursive in school anymore, right?
They're not?
Right. No, it's minimal, right? They don't teach it anymore. Okay, so that's a perfect example of for me, what I'm kind of alluding to, which is if you don't have to get the basics, and if there's a computer that is going to automatically do all the calculations for you, you don't have to learn how to do like long division and stuff like that. Well, we all came from a time where you sat in a room for 12 hours trying to learn how to do that the bass line from 777-9311, which I'm still trying to learn how to do, right, or from Hair, from Larry Graham, or whatever. And I think when when there are computers now that can do that for you and get you out on, get you out in front of people, it removes a little bit of the sort of natural passion that would have to come from the fact that you've devoted your life to the craft. Maybe you can put the passion in a different way, but there's other things that help aid that to where you don't actually have to do it. Mm-hmm. And I'll sort of,
talk about the difference between a musician and a DJ.
Yeah, well, sure. Well, I would never.
Hip hop has that problem with trap music now. How it's musicianed over there. Well, now with all the computers and it's real easy. It's not about your lyrics anymore. It's about the melody,
mumble rap.
Yeah,
the
right.
beat, and then your lyrics are like third afterwards and whatnot. And it's just like they don't. It kind of has watered down the value of it and whatnot. And like he said, there's no passion in it. There's no love in it, because what they're doing, they're making what they think people already like. You're making what you don't give a fuck whether they like it or they don't. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make something I know you hate.
Right? No, I won't.
What I mean?
But we got lucky because we did that with that attitude. We had a very fuck you attitude, and our first show, tons of people showed up. We got offered a weekly gig after our first show, and then before we knew it, we were playing 4 times a week in Los Angeles. We were getting paid and we had Los Angeles covered. We did 4 different locations. We did downtown. We did West Side. We did right in the middle, right here, some kind of La Brea and like Melrose area, and then we did up in like what we called the Upper East Side, which is Los Feliz, and we had it kind of surrounded, but it just sort of took off, and I think that sort of that honesty and that authenticity shined through. And then we literally, the first gig that we had to cover 3 to 4 hours, and we had 8 songs. And we were like, how the fuck are we going to do this? So we started right on stage realizing that, okay, we've got to start exercising our improv chops. But at that point, we had all had a lifetime worth of hard knocks and experience to put us in that situation where we had to cover, with 8 songs, we had 25 minutes worth of music and we had to cover 4 hours. It's like, how are we going to do it? We got to pull on a lot of that experience, and then what happened was it worked. And when it worked, it gave us this swagger. And then once we had the swagger, it was off to the races, because then once you have that confidence and you have the experience and the toolbox to pull anything out of your toolbox at any time. Well, now you're fucking dangerous. Look at guys like like Justin Timberlake, and you just see lots of guys. Kind of going back to your hip hop thing. What was it Jay-Z's Dakota? Is that the book name? But I'm reading that book again for the second time, and it's so funny because if you look at lyricists as a true art form, it is to hear him break down all the songs and where his references came from at the time, and like Eminem and these true wordsmiths, and and Kendrick, and you got these guys that are these true wordsmiths. Yeah. You realize that 10 hours in a room, 12 hours in a room, I'm talking about sitting there trying to learn 7, 7, 7, 9, 3, 11. It's the same thing with somebody else. But if you got a computer that's fucking spitting it out, or you got a rhyming dictionary online that's telling you some rhyme that's lame as fuck, it's going to be watered down. And I think that's where we wound up getting the passion, because we're doing shit that we really love, and people connect with that. Honestly, I think contrived shit and faking it, people see through that really fast. So I think we just got lucky, and then we played so much that it just turned into like a badge of honor for us. If there wasn't blood on the stage, we hadn't done it. And we dress up, and we would always.
I was gonna say, when did you guys put on the suits? Because I feel like that's when you became superheroes.
It's so funny you say that. That's so cool. It was funny.
I look. I'm a musical theater guy.
Yeah.
If it's the performance, you're stepping into the role of that.
Clark Kent's leaving.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's funny that we equated it to putting on our sort of superhero costumes as well. It took a second. Like, we started off kind of wanting to be in that 50s and late 50s, early 60s fashion. We're all real fashion heads. But one of the things Ty was like take a look at Ike and Tina's band. And I was reading at the time, Keith Richards' book, and he was talking about going out on tour with Ike and Tina Turner. And he was like, the Stones would show up, and we'd be in kind of these like secondhand shirts and stuff like that. And Ike Turner's band would show up, and these motherfuckers would be clean, showing up to sound check. Like they'd be clean, and they'd have another suit draped over their back for later for the show.
That's awesome.
And then and he was like, and Keith was like, I was always impressed by that, because there is something to your psyche when you present yourself, I think, in a way to where you have you've consciously put this on. You put intention behind your presentation, and I think a lot of that has to do with how your clothes feel from the inside. It's one thing if, okay, cool, hey, I'm going to get a lot of attention, so I'm going to put on a shiny sequins jacket. That's a Vegas approach to the presentation, and I think where we went with it was much more like, no, it was all based out of respect. Like the fact that somebody was showing up and wanted to pay to see us, we're going to respect you, and so we dressed in a way that felt, respectful.
Yeah. It's like, I can at least get up there and look good for you.
I'm gonna come in and you play all these festivals, and no disrespect, I love feeling comfortable as well, but Ty had a way that he put it, is so perfect, like so many things that he puts into words. But he said that basically, we coined the phrase "come dressy, leave messy," and the fact was, when you show up and you're all put together, like imagine you come to a wedding, right? But by the, then you get to the reception and the ties kind of getting loose and shit like that. And then somebody spills wine all over the bride's dress or something, and somebody, roofies one of the groomsmen or something like that. And then it starts turning into a real party that you want to be at.
I was like, this wedding's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Now you want to be there. And when you want to be there, you start rolling up your sleeves and shit. And you got fucking punch spilled all over your pants. And you leave there and you're dragging your leg and you got your one black eye and you can't remember shit. And you're like, okay, now it was a fun time. So you have a way of wiggling. It's like there's something about being confined that makes you want to figure a way to wiggle out of it. And the act of getting from the confined to the wiggling out, that was what we sort of, we put on as our superhero costume. Somebody early on said, how does it feel to know that your superpower is to cause dance? And we were like, that's fucking dope. Yeah. So we did that. And to be honest, lately we got away from the suits a little bit, because about 2 years ago, we were playing Byron Bay Blues Fest, and a dear friend of ours, Brian London, a bad motherfucker who's played with everybody from, I could brag about him forever, but Katy Perry and Lady Gaga and Bruno and shit. And so we called him up because we were like wanting to expand and kind of wanting to change our sound. and we were like, yo, man, can you give us a referral for like a keyboard player that can sing and, you know, come out with a piano player and keyboard organ player? And he was like, motherfucker, why don't you ask me? And we're like, well, we don't think we can afford you. And he's like, well, shit, man. He's like, y'all are some bad motherfuckers. I want to go out with you. So he went out, but he was like, but look, I got to tell you, my thing is more Jimi Hendrix. And he's like, well, my thing is late 60s. And to that point in time, we were late 50s, early 60s, kind of where we were sitting.
All right, you guys, and that is our show. Just to say some final words before I get out of here, because I forgot to do my usual ending and whatnot. Let me get back over this way a little bit. I got a video playing in my ear. It's annoying. All right, so thank you guys for watching the show. This is My Part of Town podcast, show all about Philadelphia. I'm Mr. Seating Force, a.k.a. Black Jesus, and I always am wilding the hell out. I like to always give some final words because I want you guys to leave inspired. I always have a phrase that I made up one day. Love is good, and life is so much better. But man, you better do something that's going to make you last forever. Because 20, 30, 50 years from now, you're going to be gone. And your children and grandchildren are going to forget your name. So you better make sure you put it in stone and make it last forever. Get your stuff up on the internet. Scrape your name into a tree. But make sure you are remembered 1,000 years from now. And that's the My Part of Town podcast show. Love you guys. Hope all is well. Peace in the Middle East, ceasefire now, and screw both major parties. Crying for president. We out, cuz. Oops, I forgot to hit the button.